Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I do not know where you're connected from, but let me tell you, you're with me, Angelo Tsagorakis, live from Singapore, the 9th edition of the Asia Cup, the 5th straight edition out here in the Lion City. We are right in the heart of OCBC Square, and it is hot, 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 hot. I'm starting to sweat for no reason, and I don't care because it's the final day, day 5, the quarterfinals, starting up with the ladies, obviously. We always start with the ladies. And we're going to have a quick look at the past winners, the past champions, the history of this Asia Cup. And as you can see in the ladies bracket, Australia are back champions, 5-time champions. New Zealand, India, and China came a few years to shake things up. But can somebody take down Australia again this year? We'll see. In the men's bracket, Australia, just as many titles for the men's. Mongolia with 2, and Qatar won the first edition. So you have it. We're going to start up with the ladies, as I mentioned already. Singapore, the local favorites, will match up against China. We're going to have now a quick reminder of the rules before we get started with the games.
Yo, what's good? My name is Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3. And if for some reason you still don't know the rules of 3x3, it is time to tap in. Class is officially in session. So on our half court, you've got 2 teams of 3 players with 1 additional substitute on the bench. Yo, what's up, sub? Can I check in? In 3x3, even the ball is different. This is the official Wilson right here. Trust me, it's groovy, baby. This game is pedal to the metal. 10-minute game clocks, just 12-second shot clocks, and a 1st to 21 scoring format for the win. If a team doesn't score 21 points, all they have to do is outscore their opponent within 10 minutes. And you know we keep it street. In this game, we score by 1s and 2s. Anything inside the arc is worth 1. Anything outside of the arc is worth 2. Still got it. And this game is all gas, no brakes. Literally, after the opening check ball, play is continuous. Make or miss, offense turns to defense, just like that. This 10-minute sprint is just getting started. We'll see you at the top.
So, as you know, Singapore and China will match. We'll have their first matchup, the first quarterfinal of the day. But let me introduce you first to the man of the hour, the one and only, the voice of 3x3, Kyle Montgomery.
the man of the minute. Yes. Montgomery is here. Ready to, man, I'm so excited for this last day. I was maxing and relaxing, and then the clock struck 1 instead of 3.
Guess what? You're not late until you're late, and you're not late ever because the game has not started yet.
Thank
and I got your back.
Thank you for making that point. No, but I want to, since you're 11 of 11 so far.
I'm 12 for 12, by the way.
Okay, we're going to update it 12 for 12. I'm going to make you make a prediction going into every game today, so get ready. We're going to see if you can finish with a flawless record for the entire Asia Cup 2026. Are you ready for that challenge?
That would be a first, right?
Are you up for that challenge?
I'm up for anything.
Okay, all right. Here's a look at the brackets again, just so you know what's going down today on this final day of action. China, Singapore. The Aussies and New Zealand, Mongolia, Philippines, Japan, and Thailand. This is in the women's competition. We'll be going all the way until we hand out 3 medals, gold, silver, and bronze. Again, at this 9th edition of the Asia Cup. China's men and women have been extremely impressive.
Yeah.
Nobody more impressive on China's team than Jiting Zhang, who was among the leading scorers in the tournament, over 8.5 points per game. She's been a monster on the board, and she leads this Chinese team into battle yet again, trying for another trophy.
I like what I'm seeing from Team Singapore in the second game of the main draw. I don't know how they can match up with China's strength and length in the paint. I think it's going to be a mismatch, continuous mismatch. And remember the way Australia took care of business in the last game of pole action. They literally went for the favorable matchup, play after play, with discipline for 10 minutes. And it ended up being a smooth sailing win for them. That's the way to go if you're China. Don't fall in love with the long two. Don't fall in love with trying to build the lead up fast.
Slow and steady, huh?
Yeah, slow and steady. And obviously defensively, just like Australia had to do, you have to make sure that you do not miss the assignment. Singapore will try to shoot it from deep, and Singapore will try to take you out of the paint, stretch the defense out, and attack those closeouts with slower feet, bigger bodies that are going to have a hard time to keep up with Jermaine particularly. And we'll see if Singapore can have one of the biggest upset
in history. Yeah.
In history,
well, they got to beat undefeated China, who are a power on this stage. I've said it many times before. I'll say it again. The one stat that wasn't exactly jumping off the page in a good way for China was their two-point shooting. It was under 20%, 17% to be exact. So the name of the game for them is going to be pounding it inside, using that size against Singapore, who will have the speed advantage. So they'll try to get China off on their heels and on the move and tired out. And that could be a good strategy, because I have seen some of the Chinese players late in games. You could see that fatigue. They certainly slow down.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen the Singapore team let off the accelerator yet.
Well, I think that's part of their conditioning. That's part of their training. They know that they have to be up to par for the whole 10 minutes if they want to have any chance to compete at the highest level. That's one of the challenges, but I think the coaching staff understands that and does the job in the dark to prepare the ladies for the challenge. Now, it's not just any challenges. We're talking about mighty China. We're talking about a bunch of Olympians, one of the most storied program on the Asian side, and even in the history of the game, particularly for women. So I'm interested to see how they're going to react, how they're going to behave. The only way to survive is to provide a tremendous amount of energy. Don't look at saving up your legs for next games and thinking about what happens if you go all out this game. You're one and done. You lose, you're out of the tournament, and Singapore has never been in the last four. So don't think of anything else. You'll find that extra energy eventually if you can have the crowd pushing behind and you go with the confidence of taking down one of the mighty 3x3 Asian giants.
Well,
but
yeah,
you know what it takes, though.
It'd be for Singapore. It would be it'd be great for this crowd to see, especially after the men came so close to advancing to the final day here, but came up short. So that'd be a nice consolation prize if Singapore could do the unthinkable. That is top #1 seed China here in the quarterfinals. I don't know. But it's single elimination. Got to put it all on the line on this final day. As they say, go hard or go home. Quarterfinals are underway here in Singapore, Asia Cup 2026. The voice of 3x3 in the ear with the czar, Angelo Sakarakis. I took the Z off for you. Welcome. Meantime, the up fake misses the money.
Yeah, back-to-back layup thrown, but this one is not going to be.
Great long Jiating Zhang dynasty. 6'5" of pure skill and power. The two-time Olympian gives China the lead. This running hook shot will not go. And meantime, Singapore's leading scorers, Lydia Ang Ziyi, comes in with a solid average of 4.5 points a game. More balanced approach for Singapore, as opposed to China, who have a 1-2 punch, starting with Jiating Zhang.
And you can count on Wang Lai Zhang to add to it.
left her like a bad relationship. She's an ex now.
Do not call me. Do not text me.
Listen, I'm just going through some things right now. I gotta leave.
There you go. Speed kills. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate for Jermaine Ying, but that's the game plan. It's going to be a clash of styles, obviously, Kyle. And which style can impose its flow the most?
Singapore had been able to impose much offensively throughout this tournament. I know they're here at the quarterfinals, but 15 points a game, that's not going to typically get it done against China, who are pointed in at 19 per. And as I say that, they do that. They like, shut up, the boys. Let us do our thing right now.
Well, right. You got to remember that they only had 11 against Japan, but they went all the way up to 19 against Chinese Taipei. So obviously the Chinese defense is known to be rugged and tough. But if you find some efficiency from long range, a lot of things can change. Problem is, can you find it before you get murdered down low?
Jiating down low to Jiating. And they haven't had an answer for Zhang yet, as you would expect. That is quite an answer, though. That's a juice ball from deep.
And the two against the close one.
Yeah, Matilda. I call her Matilda. 5-4 game. Singapore breathing down the neck of 1 seed China. Up top, up fake. Matilda making a move through traffic, asking the fender bender. Bump on the hip, and that'll be the first foul on China. Like the mentality Matilda's come out with, she seems to want to put the team on her shoulders.
Yeah.
Getting to the cup, no hesitation and knocking down that two. She's got the rocket hand yet again. Whipped up top. Singapore on the move. The Lady Lions inside they go. Lefty lay. Jin Han is even this game at 5 apiece. And they get it down to Zhang Dynasty, and she gets hit in the face apparently on the way up.
Probably poked in the eye.
Yep. Last time I checked, eye part of the face.
Yeah, but yeah, but you know the eye is much more sensitive than the cheek.
For sure.
Hit me in the cheekbone, I can sustain it. You poke me in the eye, you're probably gonna take me down.
Neither of us would work on me.
Forgive me, Sensei.
I am Kyle Montgomery. You don't understand.
You are
that?
right. You are correctly fact-checked.
Good hands. 3 times he got her in check. It's John again.
It would be a great feat, I believe, for Singapore to take China all the way down to the wire. It is possible if they sustain long-range shooting prowess, but it takes a toll on you. Plus, we cannot underestimate one factor.
What's that?
Had lunch with our supervisor, Admin Kapkic, and he was telling me, brother, it is hot. And his prediction was that teams were going to be quite sluggish in those quarterfinals because of the heat, because of how your body reacts to the heat.
Again, yeah, because we're starting earlier today.
Yes, we're starting earlier.
We've been starting at 1,500 all week, now 1,300, and so we're getting a little bit more of that sun so that we can play a little bit later into the evening.
Yes, and also we have more games, 16 games instead of 12, so. Ooh, attacking that closeout with purpose. Good job.
Hey, Singapore right now going to work. I know it's a tie game, but this feels like a game that they're ahead in right now.
Yeah.
I know it's early. I'm just saying.
No, it's the aggressor. It's the aggressor that takes control of the game, and right now the aggressor is Singapore, and they're pushing China all the way up to the logo. And that's an open look.
Goal from Jermaine. Won't fall. Big rebound underneath.
That was a bad pass right here, even though the whistle was blown. Gana Jing needs to do a much better job fitting the inside. And you have to do it a bit faster too, because you're gonna you're going to have that 3-second call in the paint. That will happen. Just give it up now. Unless the C's are open.
Through the contact.
Yeah.
That's a nice bucket there. Big part of China's weaponry. Wang Zhang. She's a part of that 1-2 punch combo I was telling you about with China.
Yep.
Second on the team in scoring.
Inside-outside threats. But China is allowing the aggressiveness from Team Singapore to push them out completely, and they're also doubtful of whether they're able to make passes or not, and that's not a good sign. You got to be much more decisive when it comes down to giving the ball up to Zhang with the size advantage.
Losing a lot of time here. So driving the kick, they got to get a shot up.
Great defensive possession by China. Zhang making sure that she moves those feet.
Yeah, they looked, Singapore was uncertain. Took a little bit too much time to get into the action. 8-6. China on the drive. How does she continue to get offensive rebounds down low? Talking about Gan Yanjing. She's the smallest player on the court. We've seen her do that several times.
Yeah. And that's a good pass.
Now she'll get a good look from outside.
Need to shoot it. Can't do it. And I think that the clock will probably get readjusted. 1.6 instead of 1 second. I think we're a little bit slow to stop the clock. But we've seen Japan miss 3 layups, or Japan, what am I saying? China missed 3 layups, because I remember Japan missing layups, but we've seen China missing 3 layups. That's the way you do it.
Layup
Just before.
line. Yep. Oh my goodness.
Strong legs to stay up.
Oh, that was almost devastating. (9-6). China has jumped in front. A 3-0 run for them. Singapore trying to get back some composure as they'll take over top of the key. But man, that was nearly a play of the tournament. That jab step, Jai Ming those knees started to wobble.
She went on a deep squat. That's why I say strong legs.
It's a deep 2.
But not a good job boxing out. She got lucky. First layup missed for Singapore. Maybe a bit of a rush. The fear of getting blocked by Zhang.
Yeah, still going to be China ball. They got a second opportunity. Next time they start Jai Team out on the perimeter. Whatever works.
That looked good the moment he left her hands.
Oh,
that
was good. Wang Zhang, 5 a game in the tournament. She's their most consistent outside threat. And provides that slashing and defense for this Chinese team that now leads by 11, or leads 11-6 rather, thanks to her 2-piece. Jermaine, no hesitation. Gone with the first step. Under 5 to go. Zhang trying to get it to Jai Ting. And misses the shorty. Chance to get a layup opportunity, but Singapore can't get it done.
Gotta use the glass. And the Chinese guards have done a poor job fitting the inside. I understand that you're dealing with a lot of pressure, but you do not have help side defense in the back. So allow yourself to lob it softer and higher. Don't give a chance to anybody to contest those from arriving in the hands of Zhang down low.
Oh, nice hezzy from Matilda. She has punched the clock early, putting in overtime for her team. Needs some help.
4th layup missed.
And Also another offensive rebound,
Yeah.
too. So, Nanajing up to the line. So Singapore had some pep in their step early and kept this game even for quite a while. China now enjoying their biggest lead of the game at 4 points, 12-8, under 4 to play in the game. China's defense unrelenting. Hard to see any clean looks. And that one, a key late in the shot clock, out of bounds over to China. And into our last media timeout of the game. China in control, couple of possessions lead. What are you seeing from Singapore, if anything, that gives you encouragement that they might be able to get back into it?
Well, what I've seen that is very positive is a real ability to attack closeouts against lower defenders and get into the paint, earn some easier buckets. I've also seen their willingness to launch from deep, particularly with their most dangerous and skilled individual player with Jermaine Ying. Now, Jermaine has not been able to find any new openings since the beginning of the game, and that could be a little alarming, but it's only a 4-point game, and things can turn around quick just with a few plays.
This game could be, I mean, it could be an even larger separation. China's missed 5 layups, and we just saw another one miss.
Yes.
So they kind of left the door open for Singapore.
Correct.
And they just haven't found a way to capitalize consistently. But it ain't too late. Whistle on the way up.
And once again, attacking that closeout. We've seen a few layups missed by Singapore as well. Let's not forget it.
Yes.
And it's a clash of styles. Obviously, Singapore needs to play its best game of the competition and one of its best game ever to take down China. But it's not like China is showing a lot of serenity, especially trying to feed the ball inside. We've seen the ladies being hesitant, and they're also undergoing a lot of ball pressure just like that. And it's been quite productive for Singapore to stay in the game.
Swiped away, and Singapore look at a 2.
You get the good looks. You just got to knock them down. Easier said than done, obviously.
Difficult to win a rebounding battle against China, given the size difference. Matilda, wild shot, no go.
Open look.
It's almost was going with the Noah Lazarus. I was about to say it good. It was not that time.
And the fatigue is kicking in because playing that style of ultimate intensity on both ends of the basketball, that means that at some point that lactic acid is building up in those legs, and the oxygen is making itself rarer in your lungs, and you're just going onto overdrive mode. You keep your mind straight. You have to stay steady with the reads and make sure that you're disciplined with your execution. And if you start turning the ball over, you're missing out on those opportunities where China is also dealing with the same type of problem, and somebody has to be better than the other.
MD Czar, Dr. Angelo.
I do have a doctorate in 3x3.
That's
I do. Good peak, Rick peak. Good job. And that's a good, I was going to say good, but don't have the angle.
That shot made more difficult than it had to be. Matter of fact, the entire play for China.
I like what I saw, though, that quick execution, going with screen, rescreen with a good angle.
Yeah. 2:14 left in this one. And Singapore seemed to be stuck in neutral. It was a 6-6 game. Since then, China have gone on a 7-2 run. And Matilda nearly threw it away. Instead, she throws it up. Yuck.
There you go. I'm just saying, if the matchup was more balanced, if you're putting, for example, Clark from Australia against Zhang. Those lob passes have to be extra crisp for them to get through. But when you have such size advantage, just throw them up high enough that there is no shot for the opponent to get a hand on it and let Zhang deal with it.
Free throws can. Lead continues to grow for China. 14-8 in a minute 45 to go, and Singapore will get a whistle. Just the third foul on China. Plenty of time to work with now. Oh, Xing Yu zones past the D and will earn herself a trip to the line. It's been maybe the lone bright, not the lone bright spot, because Matilda's played well, obviously.
Yeah.
But the woman of late has been trying to give her team a spark.
Well, I tell you what, defensively, we got to give credit to the whole squad. I think that they've given out a real honest, real determined, push off. Yep. A real determined effort as a unit. But offensively, you have to find a way to either give an offensive boost or create opportunities for clean shots and put your best players in favorable positions. And this has not happened until now. That's the first time that the execution gave a wide open look, and that it didn't happen through someone going one-on-one with speed.
Shorty is missed.
24-point game, Kyle.
Yes, Singapore have climbed back in it, but time is of the essence with just a minute and 10 seconds to go. That turnover will not help, neither will that bucket underneath.
And Jermaine should have played that one-on-one. She has the speed. Zhang cannot stay in front. We've seen it already. Just go at it. But too late, I guess. No time for it.
Several possessions like that.
Yep.
Either shot clock violations or forced to shoot it late like that. China's lead remains formidable at 15-10 and 52 seconds left. Offensive foul. And a behavior warning for White.
Yeah, Gana Jing, not very thrilled about this whistle, but I don't think that she should discuss it at all. The whistle was blown. That's number one. Number two, you're up 5 with 50 seconds left. Number 3, the referee's always right. And number 4, the foul was there.
Oh, you, so, you're right. The referee is always right. I'm married to obviously an official. the best ever in 3x3, by the way. But we played one-on-one before, me and C. And every call, I call travel. She's wrong. I'm wrong. Right?
Yeah. Well,
she steps on the line. I say out of bounds. She overrules. I said, why? Because I'm the professional official. Okay. All right.
Well, the policy in the house, Cece's always right.
Happy spouse, happy house.
You're right. You're right.
$40 seconds left in this one.
Good defense. Very good defense.
Disjointed possession. Well,
I think it's Singapore's defense that is to be credited.
Well, they got to do something on offense, and got to happen now. And they need a lot more than that. That layup will get it down to 4 points. 22 seconds remain, however. And one foul is what Singapore have to give. Unlikely, but not impossible.
Well, I think it's all about this out-of-bounds challenge. If Singapore gets the possession back, which they do, well, then there may be enough time on the clock. But you do have to score fast. And when I say fast, I mean in the next 5 seconds. If it takes longer, the game is cooked.
And it's got to be a 2.
And it's got to be a 2. But China has 6 fouls.
Oh, watch your pockets. Zhang with the bucket that will put Singapore away. Will not have enough time to win this contest. And a valiant effort again this year, but one that will end at the quarterfinals. Shout out our DJ. What's our DJ's name? It was a cool name.
It was a really cool name. Let's see if it comes back to me.
China's women who won gold at the Asia Cup in 2022. Took a bronze last year. Zhang on that 2022 gold team. They're going to move a step closer to start the day in Singapore. Last bucket of the game. And that cements this one in the books as a 16-12 quarterfinal win for China over Singapore. The home team is headed home. Credit China. Stuck to their game plan. Continued to feed it inside. And despite the best efforts of Singapore early on, keeping the game close, China able to pull away late and get the job done. That's how the day begins. Women's quarterfinal action continues with Mongolia, with Australia and New Zealand.
Correct.
And
that's going to be an interesting matchup.
That is going to be a rivalry renewed, something serious. We'll step aside to get prepared for that one. Enjoy the highlights. Congratulations, China. Moving on. Women's QF number 2. This is normally a gold medal game worthy. And we've seen the Aussies and New Zealand clash time over time at this event at the Asia Cup, without a doubt.
And it's always a physical matchup.
The most preeminent rivalry in terms of nations in this event, without a doubt. And they got plenty of talent getting ready to go toe-to-toe. The Kangaroos and the Kiwis. Kangaroos out first. That's Atwell, who has really elevated their game, I think. Their second game in terms of her effort on the glass and confidence shooting from outside. Christy Wallace the tenacious guard, looking for her first Asia Cup gold, the reigning champions, led by Emma Clark.
Yeah. Wallace is waiting to find her moment, and she will have her moment before the end of this tournament, for sure. I think that we have a very dynamic trio offensively with McSpadden, Clark, and Atwell. Atwell has had more efficiency from two-point range. But let's not underestimate Christy Wallace's impact on the game, because she's usually the one feeding the ball down low. She's the one also controlling the tempo. She's had simply less opportunities to shine offensively just because the matchups were made, tailor-made, I would even say, for the post players to shine and punish. But eventually, Wallace will go to work and have her moment, because we know it's a star-studded squad, and we know that they're going to be looking to add another gold. Now on their way, the Kiwis.
Do you know the head-to-head between the two? Don't look.
I do not know it, so that's why I was going to look for it.
No, I take a guess. And let's just, in 8 meetings at the Asia Cup.
I would say 5-3. Am I close or am I far?
You're pretty close. 6-2 in favor of the Kangaroos. So they played, these two countries have played in the Asia Cup final in 2 years.
Okay.
23 and 24, obviously both wins for Australia.
Yeah.
They've won the last 3 golds in this competition. So, do you want to know the 2 wins?
Please.
It was the Asia Cup semifinal 2018.
All right.
That was the Michaela Cox shot. I remember that from very well. And 2015 Oceania Championships in the pool phase. Those are the 2 wins for the Kiwis in the head-to-head. So
it's been a long time. They shouldn't have left us without
I know. I was trying to figure out a way to get in there with you without a long big step two.
Step two. What? So I'm really looking forward to this matchup for 2 reasons. Number one, I want to see how physical New Zealand can be to make this very, very evenly matched, balanced roster of Australia. Very sizable roster that has dominated so easily in the paint, particularly against the Philippines, winning 21-10.
Well,
can they come up with the right plays at the right time for the duration of 10 minutes? That would do it.
That's a good way to get Gabby Fotu involved early. Struggled a little bit with her shot yesterday. Talked to her yesterday evening. She said that she's still confident. I don't think Emma Clark has ever lost any confidence. Why should she? She's been cooking for the Kangaroos. Round comes Fotu. She's got the rock. She's trying to get rid of Wallace. And she cannot. Well, she does do that, actually, despite some tough defense. Christy now.
There you go.
She could do a little bit of that, too.
And she apologized because of the elbow to the face. Obviously not ill-willed, but still happened on Tofu.
Fotu won't get it to go. We got a 2-2 game here early between the 2 rivals. A classic confrontation.
How do you guard that, Kyle? That little turnaround jumper at the box?
I don't know. I do remember one thing, though.
Talk to me.
I think you called this game a classic.
A classic, for sure.
They've had a lot of classics over time. Hopefully we got another good one in store here. 3-2. You know who it is. The voice of 3x3, Kyle Montgomery in your ear with the czar, Angelo Sakarakis. Oh, yeah. The head-to-head is favored Australia, 6-2. They're working on what they hope to be a 4th consecutive Asia Cup title here in 2026. It would make 6 overall if they can get it done. Atwell, way outside.
Yeah. trying to sneak one past the defense. She was real deep, middle of the logo, and there was still enough time on the clock, though, more than 4 seconds. But sometimes players will take it upon their shoulders to get something going for their squad. Ooh, Robati, mismatch city down low, no call.
Sean has been active. And New Zealand have certainly been comfortable shooting the 2-ball. Amongst the tournament leaders in 2-point makes. As they've connected on, matter of fact, tournament leaders with 9 of 32 attempts, so just shy of 30%. They have been an efficient team. Atwell can't get the midi to go. Tracked down by Anderson. Misses Anderson. To Sean.
And the ball shall be given back to New Zealand. One thing that we truly need to consider, Kyle, you have 2 major keys for New Zealand to potentially upset Australia. The first key, you need to be efficient from 2-point range. You're not going to dominate in the paint, so you need to find a way to score from deep. Yeah. That's number 1. That's part of the game anyway, but you really need that more than ever because you can still find other ways to win against other teams, not against Australia. And the second one, contain the paint defensively. If you manage to keep Australia out the paint and reduce their efficiency close to the cup, you have a chance. You have a chance. Easier said than done, but these are the 2 keys of the game.
All right, first so far so good. On your predictions, although you didn't get one in this one.
Can you remind me my stats?
I was going to say 12 for 12.
You're correct. You're correct.
Still early in this one.
Well, right now, the only prediction is not a prediction. It's more an analysis of what needs to happen. If it doesn't happen, you know what will happen.
Pretty evenly matched teams. Langton gives it up to Sharn. Muke Robati off target there. Sharn has been great so far in the tournament. 7.5 points for her. She did cool off in game number 2 of group play. And is still looking to find a touch from deep. Anderson offline. Atwell. 2-piece.
You know what the difference is with the 2 pieces that we see from Australia and the 2 pieces attempts that we see from New Zealand? They're way too deep. They're shooting from much further than their actual range is, and that reduces their percentage drastically.
Spatting, you gotta like the toughness. Makes the hustle play, but she misses the layup. Gotta complete the package. Misses Anderson. Turnaround Jay won't go.
That's one way to get a stop defensively. Just lock the ball in between your knees. That was unexpected.
I guess as expected.
Look at this. That's one way to get a steal.
That's skillful. The hamstrings are strong, or what's the muscle you use right here?
The groin.
The groin, right.
Yeah, groin muscles on fleek.
Shout out to MC Noah Lazarus, MC Manimal, on the mics courtside here. Keeping the vibes right here with, well, we've had a great crowd all week. Even though Singapore is out now, 3x3 fans enjoying the last day of play. Meantime, the well ain't dry. Atwell, more water from the corner. Inside.
Yep.
And Sharn remaining aggressive.
That's one good execution right there. They need to look more for those type of opportunities create some type of switch where Robati could potentially end up being matched up down low with Atwell or Wallace. And that should work in her favor. I remember mentioning to you that Wallace would have her moment, and she's been really good in this game. Already 4 points for Wallace. And it is to be expected. She's just too good of a ball player not to have that splash eventually.
Well, again, Wallace, who recently got drafted by Toronto.
And another one. Another bucket for Wallace after the tough left-hand lay from Tofu. From Fotu. Dyslexic.
You must be hungry.
I had some nice sweet chili chicken bits.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was right there in the room over there, and they were not there. You know.
Well, I'd already eaten.
That's right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
6-point difference. Stays that way. And Sharon misses the mark. Atwell. Oh.
That's not a good foul.
Langton just trying to pressure in the corner.
Yeah, but you cannot lean forward.
Yeah. Smart play by Atwell, who's knocked down a couple of twos.
Because if you lean with it, rock with it, then the whistle gets blown.
All right. You know what? Give you a pass because it's early. Atwell at the line. And this has not turned out so far to be much of a fight that we've traditionally seen between these two countries. Obviously, the teams are different, but Kiwi's got to show some fight now.
Remember the two keys that were mentioned, Kyle? Knock down twos and control the paint.
And make layups.
Well, that would be the third.
Man, they have not been able to do nothing with Atwell.
Yeah.
She's having the game of the tournament, or her game of the tournament. And Sharon is really struggling to convert on the inside and outside. Atwell, heat check. That one poked out of bounds. Clark touches that one last.
So, you needed two things if you were the Kiwis. You needed 2-point shooting efficiency, and you needed to control the paint. They did neither of those two things. 14-5.
Nine-point game. They could use a spark, and Langton provides it.
Would that be the start of key number one?
Langton, their most efficient 2-point shooter in the tournament. Near 40%. Does give New Zealand some life, but make no mistake, we are still looking at a 14-7 game. Christy Wallace, new member of the Toronto Tempo. She will force it up late in the shot clock and obviously touch nothing.
Got to shoot it. She didn't clear. Turnover.
I didn't think she did.
Yeah, McSpadden a little too eager to attack and play one-on-one. Second TV timeout. It's a one-way street right now, and it's not going towards New Zealand. We are heading out to Sydney, right in the center of the city.
You been out there to Sydney?
Never had the chance to, sir. Never had the chance to.
Yeah, I'd say Melbourne, Sydney, either. Australian people get mad because, you know, there's rivalries between some of the cities. I don't care. I'll go to either one of them. Bucket list stuff.
You're talking like Paris and Marseille in France? That type of rivalry?
Well, no. Paris is Paris. That's undisputed.
Yeah, but I mean, you talk to the Marseille people, they say, you ain't got the beach over there.
I know. C'est Marseille, baby.
Marseille.
No.
I'll tell you, the weather is gray all the time in Paris, and we got the sun, and we got the food, and we got, yeah, we'll see.
Ooh la la. Well, no. Langton.
You see how deep they're pushed out every time?
Yep. And they're not making it easy. That's a good defensive play from Sean, but how many points do New Zealand have as a byproduct of easy offense? Just quick ball movement, running a nice action. I mean, they're exerting so much energy.
One bucket. The first one of the game, remember?
Yes.
Opening layup.
Yep. Look at this, the help defense come, and Sean puts it up on the double team.
Everything is hard. Everything is hard for New Zealand.
This is tough.
Control the paint. If you do not control the paint, this game is cooked.
Atwell puts it in the hole. Oh, give me that.
Give me that back, no.
Clark left it short.
They need that one. They get it. All right, second long-range bucket for Langton.
Atwell, no.
Shoot it. Too deep there. And you see there, taking way too long to trigger something. And that plays in the hand of the Aussie defense that is very lengthy and capable of holding its own on 1, 2, 3 dribbles. So you have to get the ball on the move. Just like that first set play, Kyle. See you vibing though.
Yes.
But you pointed that out. You pointed that out, and you were so right to do so. You need more movement. When you play against a very physical and lengthy defense, you need to create advantage through surprise, through collaborations that trigger a communication for the defense and potential mistakes. If you don't, then it's just a straight-up duel, a straight-up challenge. Hey, let's play one-on-one. Let's see who got it. And right now, Australia got it more.
3-possession lead for them, and it's been Atwell doing most of the damage. The defense being provided this time by Clark. Emma swings it. Wallace crossing through the lane, dropping her shoulder. Langton had seen enough.
That's good right there. You see?
Mrs. Anderson.
Oh. But that was good. The ball moved fast. Oh, don't forget about Wallace.
Here comes Anderson. Anderson cruising in for the lay. Wallace, Atwell is the woman of the hour. She is trying for her 9th point. That won't go. Minute 15 to play in this one. New Zealand not out of it yet, but they'll need some help. That won't help.
Clark wide open.
Long rebound, tracked down by Wallace. And instead of giving up a bucket, Sharn volunteers a foul. The 5th on New Zealand, so still one more to give.
She had no other choice but to foul. I'm going to start heading down soon, sir, for the first flash interview of the tournament.
You get out of here. I think I can hold it down for a little bit.
I got a little bit more.
I think I might be able to.
Are you experienced enough to do that without me?
No.
You're not? Oh, man. Well, I know you're capable.
You don't know who you're going to talk to yet because the game's still undecided.
The game is not officially over, but 6-point lead and New Zealand being in foul trouble.
Okay. All right. You go ahead. I'll hold it down up here, but I want you to know that
I'll hold your hand for another 30 seconds.
You're 12-1 on your picks today. You got the first one wrong.
How did I get the first one wrong?
Well, clearly, you said New Zealand win this one big.
I never said that.
All right, get on out of here. I'll take care of the last 40 seconds.
I keep my perfect 12 and 12. Don't do that to me now. All right, see you in a minute.
30 seconds left in this one. And very likely, we're certainly going to hear from one of the Kangaroos at the end of this one. It was a commanding win for them. From the outset, really did a good job featuring Atwell early and allowing her to get into a rhythm. And the Aussie defense making life so difficult on Sean Bubuke-Robati, who's a dynamic scorer. But other squads ain't the Kangaroos. 0-2. So airmail that one with 11 seconds left. Batted, won't get it to go. Clark trying to clean up the mess. And a foul that will put her on the stripe. That is number 7. So this thing could end before the horn. The back-to-back defending champions, Australia. Haven't lost one yet here in 2026. They'll keep that record clean. Free throw does not fall. Neither free throw falls. Final 2 ticks. That will do it. So the number 1 seed, China, will meet up with the Kangaroos, Australia, running right past rival New Zealand. Didn't look much like a rivalry at all in that one. And that's credit to the Kangaroos. Executed their great game plan to perfection. Got a big game out of Atwell. And they find themselves in the semifinals. Battle of powerhouses again with China and Australia. Lazar is standing by center court, getting ready for that post-game interview. Anxious to hear what the Kangaroos have to say about heading on to the semis and defending their title. Aiming for 6 golds this year.
Congratulations, Emma. With Kyle, we call the New Zealand-Australia matchup a classic, not just a classic. So how important is it for you guys? Does it have a different flavor?
To be honest, I feel like we just come out any game, no matter the competition, with an urge to win. And, you know, we've been practicing together as a squad, and it doesn't matter our opponent, to be honest, but it is nice to advance to the quarterfinal.
So you're pretty brand new in this game of 3x3. So how do you feel about this game, what it brings to you in your daily approach, and how you feel generally with this new experience?
Yeah, feeling good. I think the continuity from Champions Cup and then with the addition of Amy Atwell has been amazing, and I think we've just gelled and we get better and better each game. It's a testament to our coaching staff and all the squad back in Australia, so shout out girls back at home. But yeah, no, it's great, and I'm loving playing 3x3 again.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
The Kangaroos, fresh off a blowout victory over New Zealand. 2 games in the book, so semifinal is set. In the ladies competition, we still got a lot more action to come on this final day of play, as the fellows will be taking center stage here, and we'll get their quarterfinal action underway as well. Here's a look at the men's bracket as we get ready to open up their quarterfinals. Mongolia and Japan. Typically two countries that play a different style of 3x3. The brand of the Mongolians, physical, defensive-minded first, but that was of previous generations. There's a new generation of Mongolian 3x3, and they come in 2-0 with one of the most impressive offensive players in the tournament so far. Stuff in the stat sheets. They've averaged 21 points a game. Finding ways to win late. That was an incredible victory over Philippines yesterday. And a team that, dare I say, could compete for a gold medal this year. They've been that good, in my opinion. But what do you think?
Well, are they contenders? Clearly, and I would agree with you that I give them a chance to compete for a medal. The color of the medal, I wouldn't be certain that the gold is that close yet. They need to show me a little bit more in the knockout round for me to start warming up to the idea that gold is possible. But a medal clearly could be an option if they take care of business against Japan. Now, I will say something.
What?
I'll say that those two teams play a style of basketball in this event that is much closer than it's been historically, because it's a remodeled team for Mongolia a little bit, and they're going with the mindset of getting Gansamon to be the main creator of the dribble, use him off the pick and roll. He's been absolutely spectacular. He had 8 key assists in his last game. He's been the maestro for Team Mongolia. But Mongolia has been willing to keep the pace up, to shoot the ball fast, and they have good balance with the inside presence, obviously, of Erdenetek and Munka Uzi. So let's see, and you have Nyamdor just towering over everyone. For Japan, the problem is that last year they put everybody on notice with Ozawa. Ozawa was so spectacular, and when you have such a great offensive talent, being able to knock down the two from any position at any moment, and you have to keep being so close to him because you're so afraid. They haven't been outside of Koulibaly able to provide enough offensive power outside of Ozawa for me to be a real contender yet.
One thing about Ozawa's run last year leading Japan to silver medal, right? If my memory serves me correct.
No, Japan ended up fourth.
Yeah, yes, they lost in that
they lost
bronze medal.
close games after close games.
Game, right, but at this juncture last year, Ryo Ozawa was averaging 11 points a game.
Yeah,
he has been kept under wraps in 2026. 4.5 points a game. That is very unreal Ozawa-like, and also 3 of 19 from deep.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, not because Ozawa is having a shooting slump. I'm not surprised because of the treatment he's receiving. They put a contract on that man. They literally said, anybody but Ozawa needs to beat us.
Yeah.
And that's the reason, because if you have to work that hard, and they make him hard also defensively, much more than we've seen in the previous edition, they target him on both ends. They're trying to just take him out the game, and it's been pretty successful so far.
One women's semifinal has already been set. It'll be Australia and China after a quarterfinal win for them. Now as we open the men's competition, we will see who's who and what is what. What is up? The voice of 3x3 with you. And Nazar as well. Mongolia and Japan here to get us started with the men's quarterfinal.
Oh, yeah.
Mongolia continuing to share the wealth.
This is pretty basketball.
Those key assist numbers for Gansamon have been impressive, to say the least.
We've rarely seen such dominance through key assisting as we've seen with Gansamon in this competition.
He's got 13 key assists, 14 rather. Ryo can't find his touch from deep. If Japan are going to have any chance to seriously contend for a medal, you got to imagine that Rio's got to discover that shot. Bali is a baller.
Yeah, but Japan will not be able to sustain that for 10 minutes. If it's Bali's show, playing one-on-one, possession after possession, I'm not giving Japan many chances to take down Mongolia. They have to get the ball on the move, and that's much better.
Yep, Ozawa stays involved, builds some confidence. Just seeing the round thing going the round thing.
You know what's funny, though? We're talking about a guy scoring almost five points per game and talking about, oh, it's not really good for him. Like, crazy, right? That he's built expectations to a point where anybody else averaging 5 points per game, we say they're having a really good tournament.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's just put that in perspective.
Well, he's a victim of his own success sometimes, but he's a hell of a player. And 4.5 points for a player like Ryo Ozawa is not enough.
It's not enough for him, for sure. But that just puts things in perspective. Kind of like how you get tired of seeing Jokic averaging a triple-double and being so dominant and all these things in the league. Well, it's kind of the same thing in 3x3. You're looking at Ozawa. If he has less than 8 or 9 points, you're thinking, oh, that's a bad game for him. And you take away all the good stuff that he does for his team, just like that. You see? And I like the fact that they're alternating a little bit and saying, you know what, let's look for me on the move. Let's look for me cutting to the cup instead of just shooting. And that's good for them.
Big boy game being conducted underneath. Foul is what's going to be the result. And a 4-2 start for Japan.
Japan really needs to make sure that this stays the foundation of their game, because sometimes, and we've seen it yesterday, when they go into ISO mode with Bali dribbling a lot and things like that, his talent is unquestionable. We don't want to downplay his ability to score, but what we can start worrying about is if that's what Japan's game becomes as like their main weapon, then it's a problem.
Trying to make basket counts. Erdin net Setseg made the free throw. I was trying to figure out what exactly the officials were discussing as to why Mongolia now have the possession as well.
But yeah, you know, a little bug.
Okay. Actually, Japan ball. Now they got that cleared up, we play on. Suli man. Money like Gucci man in the corner.
I like much better those type of shots, Kyle, for Japan, because it comes off ball movement, aggressive penetration, and then when you kick it out, you save up a lot of energy, and the quality of the shots increase the percentage.
Bali has had a great tournament. I was going to say quietly, but it's been pretty resounding. He's got Japan in front by 2. And the 2-time Asia Cup gold medalists, Mongolia, are going to trim down the lead. Separated by 1. Loose ball.
Did you see the screen, though?
I did not.
Yeah, you got to give like half that point to Nyamdorg, doing a great job to free up Erdin Setseg.
John Solomon, he got more dishes than a food festival. He continues to set up teammates for success.
Nice. Good body control, good touch. 3 seconds in the paint. John Solomon took too long to make a decision. I like the game so far. I like the game because Japan does not settle for Bali's one-on-one prowesses, and Mongolia, who got challenged early in the game, stayed steady, did not panic, came back with good defense, defensive possessions, and good reads on offense. We have a nice little first quarterfinal for the men's bracket right here on our hands.
7-7 tie. Score would speak to that for sure.
But beyond the score, you have to look at the quality of the shots that are taken. You have to look at the quality of the ball being taken care of.
Oh, that time it's a late whistle. Koulibaly says that, thank you. Thank you, official.
Always smiling, always. Koulibaly is a vibe.
He's provided some good energy for sure. He's been fun to watch in this tournament. And you missed my Gucci Mane reference earlier when I was talking about Suleiman. The DJ just seems to have some telepathic connection with the broadcast booth. You hear what he's playing in the background.
He's been good. No denying that. No denying that.
Japan lead this thing 8-7. Reminder for you that it's single elimination action. That is until the semifinals. Losers in the semis will play for third place. But the quarterfinals is go hard or go home. Too hard off the iron. Suleimani will set up defensively now. Oh, what a scoop. This kid can hoop. Gonzalez can hoop.
He can hoop for sure. And withstanding contact once, twice, all the way.
Koulibaly assessing the defense. Fakes the pocket pass and pulled up on him like a drive-through. Just what they ordered.
He's good.
He is good. Better give Noah Wright his credit on that.
And Mongolia is a little bit stuck trying to feed the mismatch down low with Nyamdor, and it's not working out. If you don't get fed early, get out the paint, try to reset eventually, but don't just stick with it. Ooh, first open look.
Zawa still offline. Kind of see those wheels turning before he shoots, which is rare. But again, he's 3 of 19 from beyond the two-point arc. He's got the rock in hand. That ain't gonna stop him from letting it fly. That's the Wizard of Aizawa that we're used to seeing. The 2 goals, and Japan assume a 3-point lead. Gonzalez, he's a bucket getter too, but he gets nothing that time.
Oh, wide open look, doesn't want to take it.
Oh, got his pocket picked.
That's the price to pay when you refuse to be aggressive. Nice cut, Gonzalez.
And Gonzalez is the gift that keeps on giving. He's the lead dive dropper, lead scorer as well for Mongolia. They're keeping pace, but 3 points separate them.
15 foul against Japan.
Question is that on the floor or in the process shot on the floor?
Yeah, he didn't start his motion to shoot.
I think that's Seg trying to set up a score on the cut, but the Japanese defense too physical. Japan, keep an eye on the foul situation. They've got 6, so no more to give with 5:12 still to play. A great opportunity for Mongolia to attack the basket with Japan's defense somewhat handicapped. Ooh, Ryo Ozawa got an extra gear. Nearly made that crazy layup attempt.
Technical foul, second delay of game against Mongolia. The reason Ozawa did not get the whistle, he tried to go to the other side instead of taking it strong straight up. Had he gone straight up and taken that hit, the whistle would have been blown. Now you're going for the Air Jordan, going the other side when you don't have the same hang time and you kind of lose control of the rock after the bump. Well, you know that the bumps are going to happen and it's tolerated in 3x3. So go straight up. I think that he kind of anticipated that the defense would be a little bit up higher, like upper, and it didn't happen. So a lot of contact, but still fair enough for me.
See, I'm the type of guy, I always ask for a little extra sauce with my fries or on my meal. So I don't mind the extra sauce. Step back, you don't know me like that.
So you wanted that type of extra sauce, huh?
Koulibaly knocking it down. At least a little bit, I don't mind.
I just want the bucket.
Man, Koulibaly has been cooking. He's averaged 6.5 per. He's been the star of this year's edition of the Japanese team. Oh, did he get away with an extra step in the process?
No, he let the ball fly. He wasn't holding it.
Okay, bag work. That is too crafty for the eye. Koulibaly wants a sub now. Ozawa will come in and spell him. Japan pick up a 7th foul in the meantime, however. And now we'll get a couple of free throws. Nyamdor, their lead rebounder, trying to make an impact at the line. He does, at least on the first. Mongolia in the tournament and only shot 4 free throws coming into this quarterfinal. Great opportunity to get on the line more late in this one. Is that Nakanishi?
Yeah. And why did he refuse to take the open look earlier?
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
He hasn't gotten a lot of, I mean, there's only so much Wilson to go around.
No.
No?
Don't bail him out.
Okay.
Because he was by himself. And you see the shooting form. He's more than able of knocking those down. He has the ability. So now it's all about the mindset. When he turned the ball over, remember, he had like enough time to retie his shoelaces and wave mama in the stands before taking the shot, and he refused to take the shot and try to go drive with a defense that was waiting for him in the paint, and he turned it over. This is a much higher difficulty shot that he took. Contested, turning around, right, left, fading slightly, and he burnt up the net. So that's what I'm saying when I kind of went hard on him, saying like that's what you get not taking open shots when you're a capable shooter. Don't do too much. Take what the defense gives you. You know how tiring this game is.
Yeah, though the point, it hits home even harder with the fact that Ozawa has been struggling.
Yeah, and we need someone else to step up for Japan, obviously, and Koulibaly has done that successfully.
Yeah. A lead 18-15, and Nakanishi can't add one more. So Mongolia just need a score and a great position to get just that, but off the miss, it's tipped back in.
Gansomo. I'm going to call him Chef Gansomo.
The Mongolian bigs have done a great job underneath. Erdinett Setseg and Niamdor both, and keeping them alive in this one. A one-possession lead still for Japan, but they now find themselves on the free throw line. Ozawa in the process of the shot, he'll get one. It is the 6th Mongolian foul, so no more to give for them, or they'll be joining Japan in the penalty. Rio with one in front.
Even free throws don't want to fall,
goodness. It's an Ozawa impasta. And then he gets called for the 7th foul. Ozawa, man, making some mental miscues. It is not, he just has not been himself. And he's been targeted a lot defensively throughout this tournament.
Yeah.
That seems to be the strategy of opponents of Japan.
Yeah, get him tired defensively, and that's going to influence his shooting prowess, and obviously also make him work for everything, getting open, creating space.
It is filtered over to his offensive game for sure. The pressure they put on him as a defender.
And you know what has been costly for Japan? They missed back-to-back free throws. So they should have been up 4 right now before those 2 free throws from Erdinett Setseg.
Yeah, but Erdinett Setseg, he's not finding his touch at the line either. Finally makes one, but Mongolia could have tied this thing up. Could have actually taken the lead. They didn't do it. But 3:27 remain. Koulibaly hitting with the head fake. That was just a mean counterfeit. He bought it. Koulibaly took advantage.
Another one. His passing ability is absolutely beautiful.
Ozawa lining up a deep two. Won't go. Gonsalma now on the attack. He will miss it, but that mess is cleaned up by none other.
No twos for Mongolia.
The maintenance man, Erdinet Setse. Uh-oh, Koulibaly ain't cooled off yet. He misses in the corner. We're tied at 19 apiece. First men's quarterfinal going down. Rio does not shoot it. Instead, they'll get it to Koulibaly. Dive delivered. He cuts it to Ego. And it's game point for Japan. Gonsalman.
He had the layup.
Why not try it too? Or even it up. Oh! Hangs on the rim and it goes down.
This is smart from Ego. Very smart. Ego letting the ball get out of bounds. And that's okay to get a warning right now for delay of game and letting the ball get out of bounds when you can afford it, because that's that extra breather that you need. That's also the opportunity to call for the timeout that you need to set something up for a shot. And that's great court awareness, because Ego knew damn well that they had no warnings pending, so that there was not going to be a technical foul to give a potential game-winning free throw to Mongolia. We got the game that we were promised, Kyle, with those two teams. We got the game that we were promised. And Koulibaly has been absolutely spectacular. Gonsalman has been spectacular. Erdinet Setsek in the paint. Dominant. Now they need stops, and they got the big boy off the court to play defense.
Next point wins. It's Ego miss it. Loose ball to the Mongolians. Gonsalman setting up. They won one late before. Can they do it again? Up fake, through traffic, whistle, wait a minute.
Oh, they're going to challenge that. They say that...
that needs to be cleared.
Yeah, but isn't it an offensive rebound?
There was a huge scrum there. I think it's a good idea that we all take a look at this again.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was an offensive rebound, but a ball clear challenge is... Did it ever change possession?
No. Oh, hold on. Come on. You got to get off the screen. Come on, ref. We need to see, ref. Let's see. Hold on. So, yeah.
Okay, so that was off their own miss. Does it ever change possession here?
No, it doesn't.
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't. So, ball Mongolia. I'm sorry, guys, but it's ball Mongolia.
That's tough, though, because he was going to have an opportunity.
Nah, not clean. He was going to miss that one.
Close to the basket. I don't know. He won.
As a matter of fact, he missed it anyway. You know, continuity, he missed it. Of course, challenge one. So, ball given back to Mongolia.
Here we go. The Mongolia ball. 20-20 game. Next point wins, and a semifinal berth is at stake. Gonsalman has his pass deflected. Suleiman Koulibaly had it poked away. Question is, did he touch it last?
Yeah, Gonsalman is going to challenge it.
Gonsalman is adamant.
I don't think Koulibaly touched it again. I don't think Koulibaly touched it.
I have no idea.
I think Gonsalman deflected it, and I think Gonsalman was sure that Koulibaly touched it again. You see? Let me see. All right, let's see. So deflection is going to happen right here. Yeah, it never touched it again. So Japan ball. Koulibaly did not try. Look, the ball gets hit, and he has no shot at touching it again.
So about 9 seconds left on the shot clock for what we certainly expect to be Japan's ball.
What?
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Did they have another angle that we didn't see?
Or maybe...
Did they have an angle we didn't have? That's probably that, because, you know, with the technology down there.
Call is the call. It is Mongolia ball. Great defensive play to earn the possession. What will they do with it? Suleimani to the crib. Missed. Cleaned up. Oh, couple of chances. Rio now driving, spinning. He'll miss. Ego as well. Gonsolman gets to the mid-range, pulls up, will not hit it. Offensive board gives Mongolia another chance. What do they have left in the tank? Gonsolman, he's been the star all day long.
Oh my goodness, Steve Sir, liquefied on the side.
Well, they had no shortage of opportunities. Who will capitalize?
Oh, a whole lot of contact, let me tell you that.
Well,
and they're going to have to earn their game-winning bucket, Kyle. No one will be helped by a whistle.
Koulibaly kind of forced the issue there. Can understand the young fella feeling more pressure to put the team on his shoulders. You can see each team is gassed.
Have you ever seen as many missed layups consecutively by both teams
No.
for a game-winning situation?
No. And what's funny is Mongolia, they won their game late. I believe it's just the Philippines.
Yeah.
In that same fashion. Off the offensive rebound, short-range bucket. And they've had 6 or 7 chances in this one. It's Rio, the Wizard of Azawa. Can't hit it, but there's the tip that gets Japan the win. He got a big ego, and they should. Off the iron, right place, right time. They didn't forget to tip. And they will be headed to the semifinals. 21-20. Great effort on the glass late. Ego and Nakanishi, the two bigs, quote unquote, for Japan. And each team with their opportunities, without a doubt.
Yep.
And it is Japan that end up getting it done. And a heartbreaker for Mongolia, as you would expect, man. They point blank range opportunities, and they'll be thinking about this one later. Just kind of slipped through their fingers. Again, quarterfinals and single elimination, so their run is done here in Singapore. We'll give you the highlights to enjoy. That one was fun, a thriller, coming down to the last shot. And a 1-point win for Japan. We'll step aside for a quick minute before we get to our next men's quarterfinal, New Zealand and Australia. Don't go far. We're mere minutes away from check ball from OCBC Square. All right, it is part 2 of New Zealand, Australia. We saw the Australian women make pretty easy work of the Kiwis. Now it's the Tall Blacks' turn. maybe to return the favor and defeat the Australian men. I think for the first time in a long time, from the folks that I've spoken to, a lot of people do think they do favor New Zealand in this head-to-head against Australia. I happen to think that they're pretty evenly matched, but I do think that you're looking at the best pound-for-pound player in this tournament, into Tui Lewis. He's got the numbers to back it up. The young boy's been cooking. He's been in his bag. 10 points per game. Yes, 10 a game for Tui to lead the way for the Tall Blacks. They're getting it done. How do you think these two teams match up? And is there a favorite in your mind?
A favorite? No. There is no way. First of all, because it's a classic, and in a classic, you never have a favorite. Even with mighty Australia, I also think that you have two teams that play a different type of game. One, the Kiwis, is built on chemistry, on the ability to share the wealth and do it with great efficiency. They have much more experience as a unit, and it shows. Obviously, they're not as physical, not as tall. I wouldn't say less athletic. They just have less centimeters. That's the only difference. Now, the problem for Team New Zealand is that it's going to be a constant potential mismatch if Australia stays disciplined with the game plan. Now, can they be disciplined? I need to see from Australia this type of chemistry that will enable them to stay away from major trouble, because if you're trying to beat New Zealand off one-on-one, that's not going to be going the way you believe it's going to be going, because New Zealand is tough. New Zealand is competitive, and they understand the subtleties of this game of 3x3. So if you make it a game where you're patient enough to move the ball around long enough that you eventually create some advantage with a switch or something like that, then now you have the advantage if you're Australia.
Yeah.
So let's see how it pans out. I believe that it's going to be a matchup played in the paint for Australia. If they win the paint battle, they put themselves in a position to win it. And if they stay steady defensively, understanding that you have to wee for two, going to go crazy. You got Book capable of knocking it down, and you got Lewis that is not the last one you want to have wide open. So the two-point nation is going to stand tall. Obviously, the Wanao, as Coach Pete always tells me, the family in New Zealand watching. And I promised him I was going to give a shout out.
Okay.
And I'm a guy that always keeps up with his promises. So a big, big shout out to the family, Sonia and his 18-month-old Ivy, that are supporting the Kiwis. And we appreciate the love from far. Big shout out to Two-Point Nation, and obviously all the people in Australia watching us at this moment as well.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
Two-Point Nation going toe-to-toe again. Ladies quarterfinal left a little bit to be desired, to be honest. Now as the men get set, expecting a better game between these two. The Aussies come in with a 1-1 record. Let us not forget that they dropped that one to China. And New Zealand, meantime, no hiccups for them on their road. 2 wins, one over India, one over Qatar. And they'll try to remain unbeaten in this quarterfinal. Winner on to the semifinals. 2 big-time players clashing up top. It is Donovan Mitchell, the leading scorer and the new add to the Aussies roster this year. And he has poured it in at just under 7 points a game for his squad.
Did you hear the sound of the bump between Stith and Lewis? We heard it all the way here.
Yeah. I guess the Tui packs a punch.
Yeah.
You can't really tell. Tonji getting harassed. Here's that Aussie defense. They got the handcuffs out. I hope they read them they rights. Here comes Mitch. Finds stiff on the Stith, rather, on the cut. And out of bounds off of Stith's hands.
But
I think
yeah, I think wasn't Lewis the one that kicked it out of bounds, or was the ball out of bounds before the kick? That's the question, because I need to see that one again, because the ball was potentially already out before it got kicked.
Yeah, the kick that would have been Worth the second look. Instead, it's Martin. He's quietly been pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, but I don't think that anybody is not up to par for Team New Zealand so far in this event. They're all doing what they're supposed to do in their respective roles.
Martin at 4 points a game. Can't ask for more of him, and Book denied that time.
Yeah, and Book got hit in the mouth, and the only reason it happened is because Taif is just so much taller. You'll see right here, boom.
Oh yeah.
But it's nothing that was planned.
Yeah, Stith.
Yeah.
Great, good character, good sport.
Definitely.
Certainly didn't mean to, but look, he's like.
Yeah, but the jaw, it's almost like he just got punched.
He's got look at the shoulders on Stith.
What shoulders are you talking about? I'm only seeing boulders, boulders like just.
Yeah, that's not going to be a.
I see kettlebells. That's all I see. 2 kettlebells. 50-pound kettlebells.
He is a bull, and he's got the rock down. Oh, Antonio left lonesome. You can count those all day long. That's a layup for Antonio. Stith got a little ahead of himself. He thought he had a clean lane for an open dunk, and collided into Martin. It gets whistled for the second Australia foul. Of course, the Australian men defending their crown from a year ago as well.
Good pass.
Book, two-piece won't go.
That's such a good pass from Tanji. Everybody believed he was going to go for the layup, and good contest, clean. Mitchell falling down too easily. Beautiful wraparound.
Outstanding look. Book to Captain T. 3-3. Mitchell, not the best shot quality on that possession for the Kangaroos. And the help defense comes, but not cleanly. Mitchell whistled for that foul.
Yep. That was a bit of a risky pass because you have to read the potential help side, and the way to really determine whether you can pass it there or not, go for the ball fake first. A quick, strong ball fake, see whether the help defense commits, and at that point you can make the decision whether you want to throw it up or reverse it to the opposite.
All right, so up steps Tanji. Sergeant Tanji off the mark.
You got Deputy Tanji, Surgeon Tanji.
I was gonna see if you picked up on it.
Yeah.
I was gonna change it up throughout the game just to keep you sharp.
By the way, they like it. They like General Tanji.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Good hands, Book.
Uh-oh. The two-way. Martin from the logo. He is automatic right now. Couple of twos. Choice, bro.
And this would be a huge win for New Zealand. Obviously, they are the defending bronze medalist going against the defending gold medalist. And this young squad, who's going to be involved on the Pro Tour in the upcoming weeks. They have 4 challengers planned, and that's going to be quite an interesting thing. Don't forget also that New Zealand is going to be part of that World Cup qualifier next week.
Yes.
So you're going to see a lot of them again, and they have a real good chance to go to the World Cup and qualify.
Bronze medals at the Asia Cup for New Zealand.
Book is just the cookie monster.
Oh, he left him on the floor. That 6-step back. They can't finish it off. Martin couldn't cook up another double, but he can recover and score.
Martin.
Got a double foul off ball.
Yeah, because they are very friendly people. They love to hug it out from from 2-point range.
Oceania Ops. They got a bone to pick like Seabass. 6'4". Oh, he put Tatui down and hit him with a McDouble. McDaniels from deep. And there's some defense from McDaniel. He is built different.
Man, those two teams are just so physical, so intense.
So New Zealand men and Mongolia have been the second most decorated teams outside of Australia in the men's competition. Meantime, Stife couldn't convert. No gold yet for New Zealand, but they did get a silver at the Asia Cup 2022 and 17. Tatui in his bags like Five Guys fries.
Are you kidding me?
Deep in his bag.
You can challenge it and you're going to lose that challenge. It is a 2. It is not a 1. It's a one-legged fader. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's different. He is different. There's the Martin 2-piece, and I'm not sure what you'll get a look at that Tatui.
Oh, we will. Eventually.
Maybe later. You'll definitely see it on the top 10 plays.
Remember what I told you about New Zealand and Australia in their matchup, what one of the keys were. If New Zealand could keep Australia away from in the paint dominance with mismatch situations, and Book has 3 steals on mismatch situations. They don't allow the paint to be taken over. Even Stife on his last play against Lewis, I think it was against Tatui, did not score. That's the first time he gets a bucket on this matchup. Oh, mama! Here comes that man again.
To 2-piece with another one. Right back at you. It's a shootout between the Kangaroos and the Tall Blacks. Throw your sets up. 10-9 contest. And Martin will misfire.
The level has elevated. Offensive foul. Offensive foul because Stife is...
Tatui kind of baited him into it.
Yes, exactly. Took the bait, overextended that left elbow, and got caught by patrol.
Oh, Book up fake, had Antonio lost, but he lost himself. Bad miss. Stife, stolen. Tonji on the cut. Easy layup. There's Book again.
He's been the absolute cookie monster. 4 steals. Book has been so active.
He has been, yeah. I mean, you said 4 steals in this one?
Yeah, 4 steals.
He is a stripper in this game. Give him a tip. (11-10). New Zealand in front. McDaniel powering his way to the bucket, but he can't hit it. Mitchell to Antonio.
Great contest by Tonji.
Finds his way back to Antonio. Lewis, he is setting his place on fire. Call the authorities.
And that's going to be a ball earned back.
And he's letting Mitchell hear it.
Yeah.
Hey, Tatui's a dog. I can't hear. Tatui's like the heart that this young dude's playing with, the game that he's having, a tournament where he's averaging 10 a game, and he want all the smoke. Tatui. He'll miss that one.
Oh, what an effort play. What a hustle play. Are you kidding me? Martin tipping the ball back to a General Chanji down low. Up 3, biggest lead of the game for the New Zealand Kiwis.
And
Things are turning. Things are turning. It's not expected. Oh, stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. What we gonna do with this man? What we gonna do with this man? What can they do with this man?
Is that number 4?
That is number 4.
16-11. You're watching a star put on an absolute show. And Tui Lewis for New Zealand. Is he even 22 yet?
Kyle, it's not a hot take. I just want to...
He is 22.
I just want to literally put that out there. This kid right here, let me say it again. This kid right here, in my humble opinion, talent-wise, is top 5 in the world in 3x3. His toughness, his ability to shoot it multiple types of ways, his defensive ability, all of it, I'm telling you, you don't see that often. You don't see that often at all.
Antonio with the quick trigger. His two-piece lands. Australia not going away quietly. They got to find a remedy for Tui.
And the ball given back. The ball given back to New Zealand. And that's a tough break for Australia. You know why, Kyle? Because they played for 12 seconds on defense. And they didn't have a good possession at all. Ended up chucking up a prayer that got answered because they didn't get the bucket, but they got the possession back with the new 12-second clock.
Yep. Fresh 12 to work with. New Zealand with the rock. Lewis is on the bench getting a rest. Book down to General Tongji. He decides to kick it out. Martin sets his feet and sets his sights. Got to zero that weapon and get reloaded. Stite, who's been pretty quiet in this game. He's been held up under wraps. Tongji.
And you try to back down Tongji. It's not going to be easy to push the General to back up. What an offensive board. Tongji. Tongji! Are you kidding me?
He just faked him with his line of sight.
That is just bad shot. Desperation is kicking in.
Yeah, you can see it. You gotta,
All the 50-50 plays are going into the hands of the Kiwis.
Nice defensive play there. Stite gets the steal and sets up Mitchell. That is a huge play for the game. Tongji with the ball fake. Trying to, oh my goodness. Unbelievable. 18-15, Tongji is getting to it as well. Respect his authority. He'll hand it over. Martin from way.
Yeah, that will give the second TV timeout. Can you imagine that since the 4-minute mark we haven't had a break? That means that the flow of the game has been unstopped. 2 minutes and 37 seconds. We just got the second TV timeout in, so they're feeling it right now, but it's only a 3-point game. Now, question.
What?
Do you consider this a big upset or even an upset at all? How evenly matched those two teams are?
No, I said coming into this one that most people consider New Zealand to be the favorite, even though Australia are the defending champs. It just seems to be the prevailing prediction. Get up and get some. Never mind. Don't get that. Martin just trying to contest as good as he could, and not a good foul because it means 2 free throws for McDaniel.
And it's also bonus land for Australia. That could play a major factor in a potential win.
Yeah, number 6 on New Zealand, and
The decision is made to not send 3 people to the rebounding end.
New Zealand, who have not beaten Australia in a national competition since 2017. To Tui, can't stop, won't stop.
And Book with another steal. The 5th of the game.
He's a smooth criminal.
How about Tanji, though? How
Game
about
point.
Tanji?
New Zealand with 1 more to go. Mitchell sets up for 2. Loose ball saved by McDaniel. Australia not out of this yet, especially if Mitchell could have hit that. But here's Book. As good as Tatui's been on offense, how about Book on defense?
Oh, my goodness. And Book, only shooting that Book finishes. I got to go down, sir.
Book has booked New Zealand's ticket to the semifinals. What a performance from both he and Tatui Lewis. In fact, all 4. Tanji was incredible as well. Martin contributing from long range. And the Tall Blacks top the defending champs, who will not be winning their 6th gold this year. Could New Zealand be in line for their 1st? They haven't lost one yet. Outstanding game for them. And for the Kangaroos, they'll have to get it done next year. On the men's competition, the women, however, do play on. Man, a signature W. As we get it down courtside, Angelo, the Tsar, standing by. Let's hear New Zealand's thoughts about moving on.
Tatui, I gotta say it twice because of how many 2s you've been knocking down. You gotta talk to me about that one-legged in the corner right now.
Damn, I was about to travel, bro. So I said I have to shoot it off one and nothing else, and then they're just winning.
Okay, we talk about the classic when we talk about New Zealand and Australia. You guys are 2 powerhouses in Asia. How special is this game for you?
Obviously, we lost to Australia in the semi last year, so we definitely had this game marked. We didn't know when it was going to come, but it came in. We did what we prepared, and we prepared really well, and we see the results now. So.
What do you think was the #1 key? Because I saw Book going off with like the smooth criminal he is, 6 steals of 5 minimum. How essential was he?
Our whole team is essential, bro. Every single part of us, from the coach to the physio, to all of the people supporting us. Huge thank you. So everybody's essential.
So we can talk about the New Zealand one now, right?
Come on, you already know. Oh, yeah. Shout out to my mom. I love my mom. All my family and all of my teammates' family, bro. The support is crazy in New Zealand.
Good luck to you, brother.
Okay, thank you.
I would agree. The support is crazy, and they've earned every bit of applause that they've gotten. A very mature post-game interview from Tatui Lewis. He says everybody's essential on this squad. Teamwork is making the dream work for the Tall Blacks. Big win. They get bragging rights over the Kangaroos, who you heard them mention, beat them in the semifinals last year. New year, new story being written for New Zealand. We'll find them in the semifinals later on today as they will face off against Japan. That'll do it for now, as we will step aside and catch our breath before we head into the second side of the bracket. More women's quarterfinals coming up. Mongolia and the Philippines, followed by Japan and Thailand. It would then have 2 men's quarters, China and Qatar, Republic of Korea, Philippines, all still on the way from OCBC Square. Do not go far. I'll find you. as we proceed to give you what you need. Quarterfinal action continues from OCBC Square. Samoa-Asian Persuasion at this 9th edition of the Asia Cup. Persuade me on who you think is going to win this matchup. Well, you know what? You don't have to make a pick.
No, I don't want to make a pick, obviously, but I think that you have the experience and the accomplishments of Mongolia on one side, and you have the youth and the great upside of Philippines on the other side. And obviously, I'm talking about the Queen de la Rosa, because she has all the tools to become one of the great in this game. She's athletic, she's lengthy, she can shoot the 2-ball, she has the post-up game on point, she can pass, and she's bringing also a dissuasive presence in the paint defensively. Now, will that be enough to take down Mongolia, that has accomplished some absolutely historical feats in the past 3 years for this program? I don't know, but is it possible? Yes, because we know that Mongolia depends a lot of its 2-point shooting, and the question is, we know what Kulan will do, we know what Ariutsetseg will do. Is Nandine Kusel-Nyamyov the X factor with her skill and playmaking ability? That might be the case. And will the Philippines slow her down, as she's been playing spectacularly in the previous games in this competition? That is, I think, the key for them.
Well, she's growing up before our eyes. This is the most mature, composed Mongolian squad that we've seen on this stage. And obviously, you expect it to come with time, but they're really settling into their own. Philippines with a couple of new ads, a really big new ad in De La Rosa. She's been an absolute rock star for them throughout this tournament. Probably considered the underdogs, but only slightly in a matchup like this. We're going to find out in the next 10-minute sprint. If you missed the earlier action to start today, first of all, where have you been? You're not allowed to be late. All right?
Shame on you, shame.
We got a semifinal that is set. And how about New Zealand falling to Australia, and China just with a dominant opening W. So that one is already set. The Kangaroos and China. 2 more women's quarters and 2 more men's quarters.
You know how we said that Australia against New Zealand in the men's bracket was a pretty even matchup?
Yeah.
I feel the same way about this one.
I'd say so. It's hard to give anybody a significant edge.
Yeah, it's not like China and Singapore, right?
Because you can point to a lot of positives for both teams.
Right, right.
I do think that Philippines are a little bit more top-heavy in their reliance on De La Rosa. You do have a more balance with the 2 superstars in Ariutsetseg and Kulan.
And don't forget Nyamyov
is coming. Yes.
She's the X factor for sure.
And that's not to forget about Naurungu as well. But I think the balance favors Mongolia.
Yeah.
I think pound for pound skill, De La Rosa might be the best player on the floor. We'll find out. Quarterfinals continue from OCBC Square. What's happening? The voice in the song, Ariutsetseg. Five girl will miss it, but is tracked down by Kulan. Oh, quick defensive hands from Gotcha. She gotcha. That's what she says. She's got the rock now.
Beautiful. Oh.
Gotta finish.
It's nice, but
couldn't contort her way to a layup made.
Right.
Nanyab out to the Warrior Princess. Anobatar inside, Olympian to Olympian, and you know she has bought that life. Badardine underneath. Entry pass, De La Rosa with the soft hands.
And the 2 coming from Kulan. Gives a 2-point lead early to Mongolia.
Good sign for Mongolia, for Kulan. Kulan has really improved her outside shooting. She is not, I know years ago she was a player that you didn't mind taking some of those twos. Now, she can bury. 3-1 start, Mongolia. Single elimination action. De La Rosa going straight to work. Narangu is going to have her hands full in this game because De La Rosa not just skilled, she's a powerful player, strong frame, and obviously a two-time MVP in the top collegiate league in the Philippines. Mentioned that yesterday. She's brought her talents to 3x3, and they have been on full display as she knocks down the free throw. Yav trying to sneak it over to Narangu, but Bernardino got a hand on it.
It's going to be interesting to see how Mongolia deals with the defensive game plan for the Philippines. They go with the protection defense with De La Rosa. They don't want her to switch on quicker bodies, and if switch happens, it's going to be late. Off the drive, going deep in the paint.
Got a whistle here. Second foul on Mongolia. Down in the post office goes De La Rosa. Oh, goodness.
She's so skilled.
Gotta get your weight up. Sends Batgirl flying. Badardine sneaks it up, but obviously off line. Gacho. De La Rosa. Gacho. On the move.
Too late.
Yep.
Took too long to trigger.
No second shot clock puts this game into overdrive, or hyperdrive, I should say. Frenetic pace as we 10-minute sprint our way to gold here on this final day of play. Dead even at 3 apiece. Namya, pull up, Fayette.
That mid-range sweetness.
Gacho operate from the mid-range. Wide open. Underneath. He's not afraid to share the wealth. 4-4.
Ooh, the block. Bernardino.
Seven to 34. Just scratching the surface of this one. Badardine. Credit to Badardine as well. She's been outstanding. And she comes in with that Olympic pedigree and all the success that the Mongolian ladies have had over the last couple of years. Bernardino inside on the baseline. Pull, Namya. 19-year-old won't see that one fall. So far, this one has fit the billing of an evenly matched contest. Teams with similar skill sets. Stage is perfectly set for one of the stars to kind of take over.
You're right.
And make the difference in a game like this. And they are clashing right now. Kulan defending De La Rosa. She gets caught in a switch. And they get caught in the breeze off that beautiful spin. Kulan stepping through.
A lot of missed layups for Mongolia, and I revert back to the man's game that cost them the game, simply put.
Gacho slipping. 7-5 Philippines.
And Kulan fighting real hard to get nothing so far.
That was a tough possession. ISO the whole way. Took a lot of energy away from Kulan. And that allows De La Rosa. That would have been sweet.
Yeah, De La Rosa talking to the ref, asking for a call. There's absolutely nothing illegal on that defense.
Left her feet.
I'm always worried when I see people take off like this, and you know that how you can end up falling and tilting over.
Yeah.
And these are very dangerous falls.
Well, you remember yesterday she had a huge block, left her feet, but she timed it right. Biggest block of the tournament.
Right.
So.
But she's bouncy, man. She's bouncy for such a long frame. She's so coordinated. And remember my reaction, the first play of their first game where they threw the lob up, and I'm like, how coordinated is she? Because you see okay, she missed that left-hand layup, but you see the ability to move, gather her balance up in the air and all that, and right away, I was intrigued.
Yeah, you had it spotted.
Yeah.
And she hadn't done anything in that tournament except for...
And I had never seen her play, but there are things that don't lie.
That's a fact.
And sure enough, she put the skills to go along with those physical abilities.
Nadi Kusel, Namyam offline on the free throw. Recovered and scored, however. 7-6 contest, approaching the 6-minute mark in the game. Pass a little bit off target. De La Rosa. Oh, you can't do back heel like that.
I was expecting De La Rosa to go for a little bump and turnaround fade. She's been so efficient at it.
Yeah.
Try to muscle her way to the basket.
One bump too many, you can see there.
Yeah. And it is an offensive foul. All day, every day.
Yeah, loading up. Mulan unloads. And missed it bad. De La Rosa off balance. Probably should have gathered herself a little bit more on that. She was a little bit rushed on that offensive possession.
Clearly.
Five girl. One-legged release. In and out. And on those side, Cacho setting up outside. Two, won't go.
You know why you can also tell that she's a complete player? When you have Coach Altamirano coming up with setups where she's the one handling the ball on the pick.
Yeah.
And they want her to attack going down the field, full throttle on her strong hand. They want her to also allow herself to shoot that long two if they go under. So she's the complete deal, total package.
How good has Gacho been? She's got Mongolia's number right now. She cruises in for yet another bucket. Philippines lead it 8-6. She's had a lot to do with it. Kulan can tie it with one stroke. Does not, off the miss. Gacho setting up APAC. APAC en route to the rim. Off iron, Kulan picks up her dribble. She wants it on the wing, but pressure defense is going to take a lot of time off the shot clock. Kulan eventually does get it, and fortunately for her, a whistle against Bernardino will put her on the line. But every possession looking like a struggle for Mongolia.
It is. It is. Let's just put it the way it is. It doesn't look like it. It is a struggle. And you have to give credit to the Filipino defense. They play always with a lot of puso, a lot of energy, a lot of faith in their ability to go out there and fight with anybody. But this year, they are adding a nice touch of talent to go along with this fighting spirit.
Seven. Namyam deep in and missed. That was a creative attempt.
Gonna get a technical foul. Yep. Come on, ref. You could hear it from here. And if you just keep on giving and giving and giving the ref something to hear about, well, at some point, they're gonna have enough of it. And the most important, you have to understand what is called and not called. And so far in this game, it's been very consistent on both sides. No need to complain when the opponent is dealing with the same stuff you're dealing with.
Yeah.
See what I mean? It's like, hey, no one is getting any type of advantage right now. The referees are doing a good job being consistent with their calls or non-calls. So just keep it moving.
Well, you know, the intensity and given the stakes in a game like this, single elimination, I understand the call. And one. Gacho's been the star of the game. right. Cacho's been the star of the game for the Philippines offensively. I believe she's up to 4 of their 9 points.
To me, she's been the most important in the sense of her being the capitalizer, both offensively and defensively.
Mulan straight on.
Mulan is having an Ozawa type of struggle right now.
Yam Yam put on the brakes. Couldn't break him off. De La Rosa, quick clear. Cacho. Cacho, cross, left to right. Cleared enough space.
Ooh. They want to challenge it.
Good challenge or not?
It would be, I think. But you're not allowed to, I mean, out of bounds challenge. Can you challenge that at any moment? I know the shot clock, you can challenge it at any moment, but the out of bounds?
Yes, they can charge that before the 2-minute mark.
All right, yeah. So did they ask for it or not? Apparently not enough.
Seven seconds on the shot clock. And Mongolia in possession. Actually, yeah, I misspoke. You cannot, not before the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, shot clock violation you can, but not out of bounds, correct?
Correct. I'm getting an official word from my official.
There you go.
Unofficially. 3.5 to play. It's a final day of action.
We got the info from CC Esquire.
The GOAT.
The G-O-A-T. Oh my. I'm getting Ozawa vibes from Kulan in this game.
Been a struggle.
That's a bad miss from Cacho.
Cacho's done such a good job scoring on the drive. Mulan still doesn't see that one fall, but apparently a whistle off the ball.
That's a foul.
Okay.
Said. But there's in it.
I like your pronunciation. It rolls off the tongue quite well. I gotta get it down like that.
But you know my name is Sagaraki, so the TS, I got it down. Ooh, big bucket.
Bernardino to the crib. Philippines maintain a 3-point lead and 3 minutes to go in the contest.
You know that if she keeps on scoring in the paint like this, we can call her Saint Bernardino.
I thought about that one. Great minds think alike.
She needs to get out the paint, and that's not a good look. To try to pass it so close to the baseline, and that's going to be a foul. Sure enough.
7th, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So the only thing the Philippines haven't done great is stay out of foul trouble. Mongolia with a chance to make them pay here. Narangu after strike with not 1 but 2. First of which will go down. Empty 2. Oh yeah, that's a big missed
That's a
opportunity.
good feed. A good flash, a good feed. And the steal, oh no, almost a steal. So what was this whistle about? I'm not certain because the ball got stolen. then stolen right back.
.226 left in this one. They'll take a closer look at the scores table.
All right, so the ball given back to Mongolia as it should be.
And they'll give it up, get it started up top with the floor general. Warrior Princess Kulan Anobatar. Kulan off. Well, 9 up, fake, crazy attempt. Here comes Batgirl. Batterdine, easy, breezy. She'll get him within 2. And correction, I said that Batterdine was on that Olympic team in Tokyo. She was not. It was only Kulan, the lone Olympian, Anobatar.
What about Perry's?
No. I got my fact checkers on it. They would have to have been there for that.
Correct.
Buck 53 left, and really anybody's game. Yeah, Philippines do lead it by 2, but they don't have the luxury of being able to foul without putting Mongolia on the free throw line.
Yep. Beep, beep. No love on the left-hand finish.
Kulan got to be careful with that off arm.
Did you notice how defensively the Philippines, every time Kulan tries to drive right, they anticipate the drive and they go for that right-hand dribble? They stole it twice already, and they almost got it done here as well. So they've been scouting.
I was saying how composed Mongolia had been. There's a whistle on the baseline. And that looked like a pretty solid defensive stand to me. Yeah. Whistle comes anyway. I think it was the theatrics of De La Rosa kind of sold it. But it looked like pretty stand-up defense.
The theatrics were not that big. I feel also that you had a constant push for her to be taken out of balance on that play. That's going to be a jump ball with possession given back to Mongolia. So no consequence with that whistle, Kyle.
Yeah.
But
back to my earlier point.
Yeah.
Mongolia had played such a mature, like settled brand of 3x3 up to this game.
Yeah.
Philippines have kind of made them out of sync. They haven't looked like themselves.
Yeah, the kind of shots that they're taking, coming off one-on-one situations. De La Rosa needs to toughen up, because this right here, how she tried to sell the foul, getting pushed a little bit. Like, this is not 3x3 minded, and that's where we cannot forget, even though her skills are very seasoned, that she is not a seasoned player yet. She's still young. She's still finding out about all the subtleties of this game of 3x3. She doesn't have a lot of mileage under her belt playing this game. And we know how important mileage is with all those game-winning situations, that you have to keep your mental composure. You have to always stay aware of the 12-second shot clock. You have to fight through contact and go beyond what the whistle would be or not be. Just got to find the way. Don't break down.
Minute and 6 seconds left. And we'll see if they listen to you. It's a minute left, and we're going to see who indeed does find a way. Philippines with a slim advantage. It could be gone right now. Yam Yam could connect. She's had a tough go at it, and Kulan on the catch. She travels. So see see some of those mental mistakes as that fatigue starts to factor in. Battle of attrition with 47 seconds left and a 10-12 contest. Philippines in front. Bernardino taking the time, 7 to shoot. Ooh, put it in the blender, tornadic spin. Oh, there's Kulan. A timely two-piece from the Warrior Princess. 25 seconds left. Nothing can be done when De La Rosa's on the loose. Philippines back in front, 14-12. Bad girl, offline, rebound to the Gilas.
They need to foul. They need to foul.
And they do. 9.5 seconds left, and the 6th foul on Mongolia, so they're gonna have to foul again.
Yeah, and you know who they give the ball to, Bernardino. They don't want no one else with the ball at this moment.
And foul quickly now. Mongolia gonna have to hope for a missed free throw for any chance in this one. Down by 2. All they need is a miss and a possession to keep the door open. Bernardino cashes in on the first and could effectively put this game to bed with a make. Oh, she'll miss it. Loose ball, that rebound will secure it. They throw it up, kind of reckless play. Kulan still won't get a shot off in time, and Mongolia are going to falter at the quarterfinal stage. Gilas getting it done. They are semifinalists this year and potentially beyond. We will have to see. But an impressive win for Team Philippines. They will get the winner of Japan and Thailand, who are slated to play next. Meantime, the Czar is standing by center court. He's got Cacho for the post-game interview. How they feeling about moving on one more step closer to medaling here in Singapore? Angelo.
Mika, congratulations. Last year, you made it to the last 4. You made it to the semifinals. How confident you are right now that you can come out being a medalist in this competition?
I'm really confident because, you know, I'm playing with the probably most of the decorated player in the Philippines. After Bernardino, she's my idol. And, you know, Casey De La Rosa, the rising star of Philippines basketball. I'm really confident. I know these guys will, you know, give their heart, play their best, and we're just going to stick to our game plan.
So, coming into this tournament, after seeing you guys go through the fire early in the tournament, we had a feeling with Kyle that you had the makings of a team that could walk away a winner in this competition. Do you feel that you have all the tools to go all the way potentially?
Of course, yes. Of course, of course. I believe in my team. I believe in my teammates. Yeah.
All right, so good job and good luck.
You gotta believe. And they got it done. Shout out to the Philippines, the Gilas. Out-muscling the Mongolians and dimming the star of Kulan and Opatar. They have a ticket to the semifinals, and again, their opponent will be either Japan or Thailand. That women's quarterfinal contest is coming up next after the highlights in a very, very brief dance session. We'll be getting right into that one. Stay where you're at, don't move. More coming at you. Here is the head-to-head between Japan and Thailand. Two teams with a need for speed to find success. Japan, who competed for a gold medal in last year's edition. They will bring out a talented crew. A multifaceted attack that is worked in their favor so far in this tournament. They come into this quarterfinal 2-0. A win over Singapore, a win over Chinese Taipei. With Momoka, Hanashimi, Sakura, Noguchi, Miku, Takahashi, and Aya Surumi. Lot to like about this Japanese team, huh?
Well, obviously, beyond the fact that you love their energy, you love their fighting spirit, they're always joyful to be playing basketball, always joyful to step feet on this 3x3 court. So you always root for them. But they're going to be matched up with a team now, Team Thailand, that's been up and down, okay? They've been up and down. They're capable of great things, and sometimes you're just looking at them as a team that can lose also against anybody. So that inconsistency might not be their best trait going against a very disciplined Japanese squad.
Yeah, for Thailand, they played China tough and lost that game in pool play by only 3 points. Turned around and put it on Kazakhstan 21-6, and that is how they arrive here in the quarterfinals. I like the vibes. Big smiles on their faces.
Yeah, they were dancing before the team's introduction.
Bo Superbody dancing her way onto the floor. She's slowly but surely elevated her game for Thailand.
Much better second game for sure, individually, with the scoring output.
Sasiporn Wongthapa. She's been a standout performer for Thailand. And obviously this is the stage to put the best foot forward, their best foot forward.
They're gonna need to, that's for sure.
Leading scorer for Thailand is Superbody at 5 a game.
And she owes that to her outburst in the second game.
And leading scorer for Japan, Sakura Noguchi, 7.5 per. Has made 11 of 12 shots. That's the highest 1-point percentage in the women's competition. Not to forget 8 rebounds a game. So Noguchi is getting to it for Japan.
Got to watch out if you're the Japanese ladies for Wongthapa, because her playmaking ability was spectacular against Kazakhstan. She had 4 key assists.
Okay, here we go. Quarterfinal, number 3. Ladies field. Japan, Thailand. Japanese with the rock, driving and kicking up, fake, 2-piece, won't go. Loose ball, who touched it last? I believe Thailand did.
Yep, correct.
So Noguchi will do the honors. Top performer in the women's competition. A must find an answer for her. Saruni trying to get some room. Saruni gets to the teeth of the paint and shows off that touch gently. Oh, that's, little hip check, little bump there. That's gonna be a whistle every time. 30 seconds have eclipsed in this game. And Japan on the board. They'll get it down low. Superwoman. Superbody with the violation. Foul, rather. Thailand have gotten sparks from Pajuapsu in this tournament as well. Be interested to see if she gets going early. Good defense from Superbody. Kuchuan. But Japan will maintain the rock. Oh, look at that contortionist type move. In for the score. That was impressive from Hanashima.
Yeah, very balanced. Staying with the play until the very end. Watch out, you got to be careful with how you outlet the ball. That's an unforced turnover right there.
Unforced error. Pajuapsu couldn't track it down. Instead, she'll get a rest. Sarumi will have a seat for Japan as we play on. Noguchi inside she goes. Good hands, the finish and the foul. And all of a sudden, Hanashimi putting together back-to-back impressive plays for the Japanese. They lead 3-zip, potentially 4. Block shot. Active hands. And they play at pace, don't they? Leads to a good look. Rebound, stays with Japan. Eyeing another 2 attempt. Won't go. Noguchi got caught using that elbow. And she will have a seat. Smiles that one off. A couple of fouls apiece.
So true. She smiles that one off. How many do you see do that?
Right, in an elimination game.
Yes.
That's one way to force a jump ball. Those some strong hammies. Did you see that?
I saw Rabati get a steal with her knees as well.
You never know what you're going to see on the final day of play.
That is true.
Players pulling out all the stops. So far, Japan have stopped Thailand from scoring. That is until just now. Fetnin will get Thailand on the board. Oh, got good look for Sarumi. Kuchuan, are you kidding? What was that?
I'll tell you one thing, Kyle, that, I mean, it's my thought process and my analysis of Team Japan right now. They're not as crisp and as fluid as they were last year. I still feel that they're a little bit off pace in comparison to what they've used us to. They're not, the chemistry, they're not moving the ball as well and as fast as they used to. They're not attacking gaps as much with as much ease as they used to because of how they are having a hard time of getting into their flow.
Yeah, have not been the same. Noguchi.
It's one of the first plays that we've seen them kind of get something on the move, but all these situations where usually they drive off 1-2 dribble, reverse it way faster, either they attack those closeouts or they shoot the ball with a lot of rhythm and pace. So that's like the first shot that we've seen that kind of looks like what we've been used to from last edition particularly. 20%
from long range in this tournament.
Yeah.
They also tend to have a little bit higher volume of twos.
You're right.
Right now, it's a 50-50 split in terms of their ones versus twos per possession. They're usually close to, they're usually 60-40 in favor of more twos than ones. Another two goes up, no good from Noguchi.
You see, like the situation particularly, like the ball gets reversed from Takahashi to Tsurimi. Tsurimi reverses it, and the time that it takes to get something off of that. So on this specific play, there was a shot attempt, but usually what you have is like a fake back screen, some type of fake screen, back door, something. It takes like 1 or 2 seconds to get set up, to get started. The trigger is like a tick late in comparison to what I know from Team Japan.
Yeah. Only one roster change. That's a change of speed for you. Quick step to the left, Hanashimi. And Hanashimi is the new add this year. Last year was Nishi on the squad, if you remember.
Yep.
Fatu Manana.
Yeah, Fatu Manana. One of my favorite players in that competition last year. Her ability to shoot it from deep and attack the lane off closeout, because she made everybody respect her shooting ability, and she would use that to her advantage. And the same way the whole Japanese squad did, as a matter of fact. And like you said, they were shooting at a higher clip, which also put the fear of the 2-point range in the hearts of the defenders that had to close out much, and be more concerned with that. But the thing is this, just like with Ozawa, you just never know when it happens, because you're always on the verge of Japan going off a crazy tear.
Yeah, Japan the men emerged from a crazy quarterfinal with Mongolia, and they've got their seat in the semifinals. The women en route to do the same if things stay the way they have gone. 7-2 start. Off iron. Quick clear. Here comes Thailand. Can the host of the Champions Cup get back in this game? Spin move. Fetman. Ooh, Noguchi. She's called for the foul. Why is everything so funny? No, they got a great attitude. They won't argue with the officials.
It's the culture, man. Had many long talks with Thomas Kennedy, one of my old school teammates. Still playing, still doing it. I'm envious of his for like never-ending youth and ability to stay at the highest level. Being an old dog that he is, but he would tell me about all the subtleties of the Japanese culture, and it's absolutely fascinating. It's something that we could all be envious of. The simplicity with which they approach their daily life, their willingness to respect the elder and hierarchy. That's the reason why you don't see them go crazy and waste time with the referees. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Wong Dapa ain't wasting no time embarrassing people.
That's going to be a turnover.
She told Sarumi, give me some roomie. As he drive. I think if you're Thailand, you're looking at this 3-point deficit. You let Wong Dapa get the rocking and do what she does.
Good hands.
Quick hands. And then gets it back. Oh, yeah, tripped up. That was...
Dapa with ninja hands right here.
Yeah. 5.5 to go in this one. It's been a game not dominated by Japan, but...
Only suiting when you play against Japan.
Yes.
It's only a 3-point game, and as you know, the great equalizer, super body.
It's a no for Bo. Betting it. She will drop it off to Pachuapsu. And that'll work out. Coach it the 5-minute mark, drive and kick. Noguchi lost the handle on it for a bit. Turns around, one-legged shot, nearly goes. Nearly. Exactly halfway through this 10-minute sprint. Winner of this quarter will face off with the Philippines in the semis. So the ladies bracket will be set. Coach Yuan, Baker. Can't make it. Quadropsu keeps it alive. Wangthapa has the rock. She will blaze around the defender on the baseline and will get Thailand within 1. Do not count Thailand out. Now, Blue could move the feet quick enough.
No matter what, I give the edge to the Philippines in whatever matchup they could get. If they play against Thailand or if they play against Japan, there is quite a lot of hopes that can be had for the Philippines. Good execution right there. Perfect transition. Japan getting in trouble right now.
7 up. Their 4-point lead has now been erased completely. See if they can regain their composure. One thing that they have done really well has been on the offensive glass throughout this tournament. The second chance opportunities. Big reason that Japan has not lost a game yet. Step back too strong. Another miss and another offensive rebound. Japan #2 out of all teams in the women's competition in offensive rebounds. And again, it's been the second chance opportunities. Yep.
And you would not think that they were built to be the second best team for offensive rebounds, but that's what happens when you hustle and stay with the play. Also, a lot of 2s means long rebounds. So it's not the same type of rebounding than playing in the paint.
Yes. Some of the highlights in this one so far. See Wangthapa with the highlight of the game for her team. It is 7 up, Canada dry. Okay, all right. You know what? I stole that one from CC. I should have rethought that.
7 up, Canada dry.
3.5 to go. It's actually not that bad. It's pretty good. Oh, wait a minute. You can't be out here pulling up b-boy moves.
Can you put an official on timeout?
No. No, I don't think you can.
It's forbidden by the law. Okay, I got you.
7 up, Sprite. All right. I thought I asked you to stop this. Approaching the 3-minute mark. 2-ball approaching the iron.
And another offensive board.
Oh, Quadropsu saved a sure layup underneath that Noguchi would have had. Down they go to Bo. Superwoman. Super body. Advances Thailand. I believe they take their first lead of this game. Question is, can they hold on to it in the last 2 minutes and 45 seconds? Wangthapa drops it off to Kutuan. Super body to the crib. Noguchi looking for a good look. Not sure that was the best look they could have gotten. But what do you know? Another offensive rebound for Japan. Surumi will deliver.
The best finish for Thailand historically at the Asia Cup was the 4th place finish a few years ago. If you want to be precise, this was in 2023. Last year they made it again to the top 8, finishing 7th. So going for a potential second semifinal in the history of this program would be quite a big achievement for a federation that is trying to make big moves, hosting the Champions Cup, and having beat Team France 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So obviously you're making strides in the right direction, but making strides is not enough if you go up and down too much. You got to confirm, maintain your level, being a top 8 finisher. That's done already. You're in the quarterfinals, but now that's not enough. You got to show that those strides mean something. cannot go in the semifinals in 2023 and not reach that level again in the next 3 editions of the Asia Cup. So that would be a huge win for this program. Japan has more than enough time to work its way back
Indeed.
to a new semifinal as well.
A lot of time left in the game with 12-second shot clocks. Minute 50. Rebound goes to Thailand. The more breathing room they get, the better in their mindset. Prajiapsu, great body control and also great hair.
Let's not forget that Japan went to the final last year, and Japan would be quite disappointed to get outed from this event in the quarterfinals.
Well, they're not going to go out without a bang. They may not be going out at all. They trail by 1. Minute 20 to play. Thailand still on the attack. Fetnin gathers herself through the contact. That is a big score for Thailand. Oh, they fell asleep defensively. 2-ball, count it.
And the steal, no. The ball bounced on the baseline.
Takahashi evens the game with a big 2. Clutch 2 from the left wing. And here we are, 11 apiece, minute 3 to go.
A little bit of an extra break for the players right here as they wipe the floor down. No one's complaining about that.
I was about to say. Thailand now trying to find a hole in the defense. I'm not sure that was the best look. They probably should have. Why not get the ball to Wangdapa in that possession?
Yeah.
Enough time for her to create something. "55 ticks left." It's got Angelo up here dancing. He's excited. So am I. Who will come out of this dogfight? Super Body is slow to get up. They crash into the shot clock. And Super Body is moving gingerly.
Yeah, because she got hit in the lumbar area. She crashed into the support of the basket. And as padded as it could be, doesn't matter. When you're going full speed, this hurts.
Anashimi up to the line. It doesn't hurt if she doesn't make any of the free throw or doesn't make the free throw. And
you cannot afford to let her get the offensive board.
Oh, that hurts. Because not only does she get the offensive rebound, it is the 7th foul. And that means 2 attempts. So Thailand failing to get a body on the shooter, which is a cardinal mistake.
Yes, it is.
And, you know, it's mistakes like that that make a difference in a game that's this close.
And it's mistakes like that that sends you home packing.
She goes from 0 for 1. Offensive rebound foul to 2 for 2. Wangdapa, quick response, exactly what Thailand needed. Japan silver medalist in last year's edition. Trying to get a step closer, but they left something. The Wilson now in the possession of Thailand with 7 to shoot on the shot clock. Nobody home. It's a layup line for Fetnin. Even at 13 apiece. Japan with a chance to take the lead. 6 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. 2-ball on the way. It drops. Hell of a shot from Takahashi. In fact, her last 2 twos go down. Takahashi playing hero late for Japan. Absolutely clutch.
And it's intriguing because Japan is the team calling for the timeout. They don't have the ball, but Japan is calling for the timeout. Tsurimi went to talk to the referee. Please give us a timeout. Timeout
given.
Right.
And I feel that they're probably going to talk it out, how they want to approach that defensive possession. Sometimes you want to have just as much time to talk about your defense as you would to talk about trying to take that last shot.
All right. What do you think Thailand is going to do with this possession? They seem to be confused as to who's even going to take the ball out.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they drew anything up.
What I'm saying is they got 3 seconds, so the moment that ball is checked up.
It's Wang Dampa. She cannot work the miracle. Thailand are going to come up just short. Big shot making towards the end of that game from Takahashi. And Japan's women will advance as the men did. Thailand out here in the quarters. Japan moving on as they will lace them up against the Philippines. So those two will clash again. A couple more men's quarters still coming up. China and Qatar. And Republic of Korea against the Philippines. Highlights for you to enjoy, the moving pictures from that last 10-minute sprint. A valiant effort from Thailand, but it is Japan that pull away late. All right, here's the bracket for the men. As you can see, one semifinal is set. It's going to be fun. New Zealand and Japan. That is set in stone. Now, out of the 4 teams, China and Qatar, Republic of Korea, and Philippines, the semifinal picture will be crystal clear. There are the teams by the numbers. Here are the teams via picture day. Headshots of the star players that you'll see in the next 10-minute sprint from OCBC Square. Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3, with Bazaar, Angelo, Sakarakis. Don't say nothing.
You said it pretty good, man.
Yeah, I know.
You're almost there. I give you 8 out of 10. You had
it's the TS. It's the
TS was great. The TS was great.
Sakarakis.
Sir.
Oh my God.
Saga.
Bazaar.
The Czar.
All right. That's going with. Team China. I'm sure you got a lot to say about this team. Okay. I'll say this first. The 2 most impressive teams in the men's competition for me are China and the Republic of Korea. China's body of work, I know the loss of Malaysia was crazy. I know. But that win over Australia and the way they got it done, also their performance prior to that, they have been incredibly impressive to me. I think that they are a favorite to end up on the podium. I think that Qatar are going to have a very, very tough time with this China team.
I agree with you.
I would add New Zealand as the top teams of the event for me because New Zealand has been extremely impressive with the way they played.
I expected from New Zealand. I had New Zealand marked as a favorite, but I didn't see Republic of Korea performing like this, and I really didn't see China performing like this.
Because of the new look team?
Yes.
Okay. I'm down with it. I definitely agree that these are the two teams that, how do you say?
Exemplify?
Yeah. So surpassed expectations. That was exceeded.
Okay.
Exceeded expectations for sure. But even Qatar going to the quarterfinals as a team that could give some trouble because of the way this roster is built. It's a tall roster. It's a team that has played a better brand of 3x3. The ball is moving more. It's not much ISO ball as it's been in the past years. So if they can come up with some two-point range shooting efficiency, they could make this game interesting. But the one thing that I would completely agree with you, and I will even add to it, China showed tremendous mental toughness. The way they stayed composed, going through the fire against a very physical and very focused Australia team that put the clamps defensively, put a beating on them, and they didn't lose composure. They didn't rush shots. They stayed within themselves and still believed that they could turn things around as they were trailing the majority of the game. So that win right there, I agree with you, makes me feel that they should be a medalist and maybe not the color that you would expect.
Well, they will secure themselves a spot in the semifinals with a win here against a physical, tough Qatar team who have their sights set on the same thing. We created some space in the relationship and then cans it from two range. An impressive young talent for Team China, without a doubt, is Kim Hao Liu.
What's crazy, he had the mid-range, he could even have gone to the paint, and he had to take those extra steps. Oh, heat check already? Come on. A lot of plugging out in the paint.
Well, I mean, look, he's got the green light, he deserves it. Kim Hao Liu of Team China has done, he's poured it in at 9 points a game, man.
Yeah.
4 rebounds as well. Jiang Lang Jiang taking it at Abashe.
But don't forget that he shot 5 for 16 against Australia. 16 two-point shot attempts.
Adam Murslich off balance. Abashe underneath, not bashful. He's getting to work.
Most people don't even attempt 16 shots in 2 games.
Yeah.
Even in 3 for some of them, and most of them actually. So 16 twos.
Volume shooter, volume score.
There you go. I say it's much easier to average 9 a game when you shoot 16 twos than it is when you have a much more controlled pace.
Dejan Janjic through the lane, but too much on the shot. Here's Liu. Whips it. Ma makes the extra pass. That is a thing of beauty. Teamwork indeed, making the dream work for Team China.
If China gets some scoring from Han, knowing how Ma Chang and Yang Yang Zhang will impact the paint, and that becomes quite a headache for Qatar and anybody else. Good thing that you have Muslich that can respond from deep.
That's a good sign for Qatar. Muslich not known to be a knockdown shooter.
Streaky.
Yes, streaky. He's trending in the right direction. A big bucket for Qatar to pull them within 2. Qatar would like this to be a low-scoring game. Sprint to 21 by ones, I think, favors them. They are a physical team. Both teams sizable 1 through 4. Jama, no good. Ma.
And that's a lot of hugging right there. Muslic.
Ma on the merry-go-round. Can't convert the hook shot, stays where it's at. Netum now. Netum trying to net it from the corner. Abasher.
Such a good player.
Like this young kid, man. He's put in the work. He's become a player. Jiang Lang Jiang to the crib. Oh, Abasher. He's saying that he's being grabbed. And he is gonna get that foul.
Well, I'll just say he was a little bit less grabbed than Muslic was grabbing at the top. And remember, Muslic was having that type of game where he was just like beating on his opponent. He tried to do that with Tatua Lewis. It didn't work out for him.
For a while he did, and then Tatua got mad and started cooking. China lead by 2. Oh, off balance, layup attempt.
And that's a bad outlet pass.
It's Hahn on that last lay. Janjic out to Hashim Abasher. Maybe not his forte, 2-point shooting yet. The defensive stand underneath. 3 minutes eclipsed. Next dead ball will be a immediate timeout.
Double foul.
Yeah, but now that I look back or think back through the competition,
yes,
I'm not sure that China have had a team that's potentially more physical than they are.
Yes, they have.
Can I wear them down? Tell me who.
Australia, brother. Australia is more physical than Qatar. You're talking about Dylan Stipe. Mitchell is a beast. I mean, you only have Antonio. I guess that would be kind of a thinner frame.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't look at Antonio being less tough than you would have a Janjic, for example.
Oh, I don't know.
You're saying that Qatar is more physical than Australia. That's your take? I'll let you think about that one for a second.
No, because you got McDaniel and you got Stipe, right?
I'll let you think about that one.
It's close.
Mitchell is 6'8", brother.
Well, that's what I just said. I said I'm debating with myself.
Yeah, you were doubtful when I told you Australia. No, jokes aside, obviously, Qatar is one of those teams that will always give you trouble because of how physical they are and also how physical they play. But they're not as athletic as Australia. And don't forget that. And Australia is even stronger. The frames are bigger than Abasher and Mubarak. That's why I say that it's even a bigger challenge. And look at how Australia beat down on China for the biggest part of the game. You don't see that from Qatar in this game.
I see. Oh, he's jamming. Jama splashes one from the left wing. Might be his first 2 of the tournament. Oh, but anything you can do, we can do better. Ma with the splash. Janjic, scoop-de-doo. Ma is everywhere.
I got to give a big shout out to Tom for bringing us drinks, by the way.
Of course, Tom to the
Thank
rescue.
you, Tom. You're getting your live shout out. I'm drinking watermelon. I don't know what you're drinking.
Sweet coffee.
There you go.
Sweet start for China. Yang Lang couldn't contort his way to a bucket there. Now they got to try to hold off this young monster, Basher.
I like it, young monster.
Bashing his way to the bucket. Keeping Qatar in this thing, 10-7. Pressure defense on the perimeter, but smart passing sets up Yang Lang, but they don't get a shot up. That is a ideal textbook defensive possession for Qatar.
Yeah, but Zhang made the mistake of waiting. On the catch, he had size advantage. He needed to go up right away. But this right here kind of set him up for failure, the contest, and Qatar in this game.
5.5 to go. Very much in this game. Qatar, who won the inaugural edition of the Asia Championships in 2013. Here we are 13 years later from the first edition of this event, and they got a shot. Got a little bit of work to do. They'll turn into a basher. Here's Han. Han, left to right. Han, scoop, leg, got the step, and finesse on the finish. Two-man game, Janjic. He will drop it off, and that's the difference in the two teams right now. Janjic, instead of committing to going in for the score, he tries to make a clever little pass over to a basher, and it ends up being a turnover. When you saw Han, just the previous possession with China, similar situation on the floor, he converts the layup. Anytime China gonna throw this one away. Here comes Liu. Long range attempt won't go.
But I just thought of something. Outside of that initial Asian Championships gold medal, Qatar, 13 years later, has not been on the podium since, right?
No.
The Asia Cup.
Yang Lam.
Good job. Good court awareness, going straight to the bucket. Wow. With the lengthy reach. Foul in the back. Great job sending Abasher, keeping him in his bag. Zhang enables China to come within one foul of bonus land. Qatar with more pressure now before the second TV timeout to keep their hands clean. A foul here could be devastating. You don't want to give your opponent easy free throws, already being up 3.
Yeah, that would certainly make matters worse. Under 4 minutes to go. Basher looked like it was clean up top. Now, we don't have the best angle here. I always trust the officials. Always trust the officials. But man, that looked clean. Do you see the replay there?
Yeah, I mean, I can understand why. I can understand why.
And I got a player down there. I believe that's Han. Yeah, Han is holding his back, so we'll be delayed a little bit at least until it proves to be okay. A few more looks at the last couple of plays. Dianglang Xiang with a bucket to extend China's lead to 3.
Yeah, I think it's the lower back, the way it fell.
Han is on his feet and will make his way to the bench under his own power, so that's a good sign. There could have been a serious development in this game if he was seriously hurt.
But that could be a positive for China, because the rotation, the teammate waiting to come in was no other than Liu. And Liu on the free throw line, he's money in the bank. It's 2 for 2, up 5, and just as expected, that foul from Qatar does not help their chances to advance. You got to watch out, but there's still a whole lot of time left on the clock to turn things around.
5-point game. Janjic with a force 2. Back in the hands of Liu. Ricochets over to Abasha. Yanez wants to feed the big man on the block. Abasha, nothing Lou can do. He's too little. 3.5.
Abasha said, anything that you could do, I can do better. You like that one?
He's got a whole lot more to do in this one because they're down by 4. See?
There you go. Bad influence on you.
Yeah, you're bad influence for sure. Ooh, he's a bad man. Muslich with his second 2 of the contest. Muslich putting together his best offensive game of the tournament. Whoa. Got a foul. I believe it's offensive.
Yep.
Yep.
Moving screen.
Number 8 on Qatar. Offensive foul, so no free throws will be the result. Only on defensive fouls, but they have pulled within 2, and that's notable with 3 to play. Spin move, Diang Lang shot.
What a huge hit. Withstanding a lot of contact.
That was some serious bag work from Diang Lang. Out to DJ.
And another offensive board.
Man. Good defense there.
Yeah, trying the ball, though.
Offensive rebound. Critical stat. We've mentioned it many times before. China holding off Qatar. Lou with a crazy attempt. Abasha getting to the block. That should be an easy bucket for him. Lou holds his own though. Credit to Lou. That, I thought that was for certain a score. And Lou able to survive. And now Abasha's gonna have to pick on somebody his own size. Diang Lang is back in. And that most certainly would not be an easy bucket.
No, sir.
Matter of fact, Diang Lang making life difficult on Abasha. 9th foul. That puts Zhang on the strike. Getting the feeling like this starting to get away from Qatar.
Slowly but surely.
Yep. Next defensive foul would be double penalty zone for them. And with 2:04 left, China's lead will stay at 4. The time for Qatar to make a run is now if they're going to do it. Yanez hustles down a rebound. Draws the foul. He's headed to the free throw line. I guess he was in the process of the shot. Number 6, by the way, on China.
So now both teams in the penalty, but Qatar is in the double penalty. That is a no-no.
Lou and Zhang. Lou. That was an ugly possession. Shot clock violation. That's exactly what you don't want if you're China. So sometimes that mental attrition follows the physical attrition. Not quite as sharp between the ears. Late game situation when you can't catch your breath. Yanez will take advantage on the interior. And lo and behold, Qatar still sticking with him. Cannot hang with Lou though on the quick move. Nedham drops it off. Abasha, 2 hands for safety. Slow on the closeout. They're praying that he doesn't hit that. But come on, man, that's Lou. Yannick, desperation, deuce. Dayon keeps him alive. Now there's Mom. Yannick. That looked good initially. You hear the crowd, but
yeah,
he didn't touch anything there. Game point, China. Muslic, they could use any score. They're going to force it too. Could have went for 1 there, Angelo. I didn't have to force it 2.
Yeah, I agree.
And Lou, that's exactly what Qatar wanted. Yannick off target. Could have just, if they score 1, it's a 1-possession game. They get a stop, they'll have a chance. But Qatar with some miscues. Lou, no, this is going to be it. They got to do something fast. What is Yannick doing? Taking his time. Muslic with a heave to beat the horn, but that was not a well-played game in those final 30 seconds. I don't know if it was fatigue or what for Qatar. They had a chance, and they snatched it away from themselves. Credit China. Credit China.
Not for the way they handled the last possession.
No,
though.
but a win is a win is a win.
Oh, yeah. But Liu just checking up deuces for no reason. And you know that you have the double bonus pending. Just attack gaps, be more aggressive. At the end of the day, you're right, though. The most important is
it's a dub.
Is salvage.
20-17. China outs Qatar. They move on to the semifinals. 1 more men's quarter to go. Republic of Korea and Philippines. Get your popcorn ready. I'm telling you, get your popcorn ready.
Yes,
this
sir.
next one is going to be fun. All right, our last men's quarterfinal. There they are by the numbers. Both teams scored efficiently. Republic of Korea undefeated, not just in the main draw, the QD as well. They could. Is it fair to say Cinderella story when we talk? Yes.
Yeah.
They're putting together a Cinderella story.
Yeah.
Both teams, though, right? And both teams out of the qualifying draw.
Right.
And so they've had plenty of tread off the tires throughout this week. 5 days of competition at the Asia Cup. And still seem to have plenty of gas left.
And the thing is, both teams are looking for their best result in the history of their respective programs. The Philippines made it all the way to the semifinals in 2022 and ended up finishing with the chocolate medal, the 4th place. The worst that you could get, but in this Easter time, because it's Easter.
I like chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate is good, but not when you want a medal.
Republic of Korea, we heaped praise upon this team, not just for their individual skill set. They got great players, but it's been the defense that we talked about.
Yeah.
And they've been the 3rd stingiest defense in the competition. Really, you can say the 2nd, because India obviously didn't advance past the qualifying draw. Giving up 17 points a game. They get after you defensively, and they've been rebounding the heck out of the ball as well to go with that skill on offense. Great combination of speed, strength, length. So a lot to like about them, and some of those same attributes you can apply to this Philippines team as they make their way to the floor as well. Alter, Big Kuhn, you love Kuhn. You were telling me about him yesterday. Kuhn and Kuhn.
Yeah.
Kuhn has been consistent.
Yeah, the most consistent of the crew.
And obviously the last pool play game, Philippines that is, we saw Jarek Anhan-Misi.
And I like him a lot too. Shooter alert.
He could not Misi. Okay, that was bad. That was, I'm going to put myself in timeout for that. But the fact is, the man was hot. 4 2s in that game, 11-point explosion. Each one of these Filipino players have had their moment. They've had their time.
Yep. And Republic of Korea historically has made it twice to the quarterfinals, finishing 8th in 2018, 8 years ago, and finishing 7th in 2022. But besides those 2 results, quarterfinals, it's not been something that we are used to with the Republic of Korea. And most importantly, have we ever looked at them as being that legitimately medal contenders? Because we had a feeling that both the Philippines and Republic of Korea were the dark horses of this competition for a medal. I told you that I see a lot of similarities with 2-Point Nation when we talk about Republic of Korea and how that young squad of New Zealand went on to win that bronze medal. And I'm looking at this Republic of Korea team in the same manner. And the Philippines, I'm just kind of sad that those 2 teams had to meet up that early, because either one of those stories were very, very exciting.
Well, certainly for the Republic of Korea, they are generally not considered a team that's going to compete for a podium spot. Their highest finish at the Asia Cup was 7th. Yeah, that was 2022. Philippines a little bit different. They've had some squads over the years.
Well, they made it to the last 4 once, which is more than the Republic of Korea can say.
Elite. He understands it now. He's a lethal shooter out there in the corner. It's a 3-zip start for the Republic of Korea. Shout out to one of the GOATs, Carlos Lasmanis, watching the Asia Cup action.
So where's he gonna play this year?
You know what? He probably heard you. Well, shout out to Batman. The Aces is going to be playing in Mongolia on the Pro Tour this year.
Yeah,
so
with Ulaanbaatar.
Yeah.
That's a great pickup for Ulaanbaatar.
Word to Guillaume chiming in too. Also, Alman Vosotros. Shout out to Alman Vosotros. He went crazy at the Asia Cup a few years back for the Philippines. Thinking back to some of their star-studded squads. I'm wondering if that's the team that made it to the Final Four. I'll check now. Oh, they'll get to it. Republic of Korea.
Alter picking the wrong option. Should have gone straight up with the left, thinking that the rim would protect him. Wrong choice.
Alter sticking with him defensively. Great defensive possession from the big man. Alter will get it reversed over to Kuhn. Kuhn stepping through, jab step, shimmy shake, trying to lose the defender. Puts it up on him. You will take it and you will like it.
You have no other choice.
4-2. Inside they go. Quick hands from Ahamisi.
Remember how I mentioned how impressed I was with Alter's defense?
Nope.
And
I'm messing with you. Go ahead. Yeah, no, Alter's defense.
And he's showing up once again, ready to move those feet and make a lot of efforts. And that would be a big part of the Philippines' success if he can sustain that for 10 minutes.
That one strikes iron and nothing more. And a 4-2 start for the Republic of Korea, who went from a team that nobody was really talking about to possibly a favorite. Could be on a collision course with, who knows?
With China.
Well, China first in the semifinals, but if they get a win there, could be New Zealand and could.
Well, you have
could be
Japan
I know.
or New Zealand, yeah.
Just forecasted a little bit, prognosticate. Alter finishes at the rim. Back and forth affair. Kuhn will elevate for the rebound. Kuhn will get it back down low.
What a good pass from Kuhn, though.
Kuhn to Kuhn, Kuhn to Kuhn.
The box out. The shortest player for the Republic of Korea now going ISO mode.
Oh, that's a wide open look. Defense couldn't get a hand up, but they also don't take advantage. So Kim, he will convert it underneath. Cool for two.
Have you talked about the Republic of Korea's ability to rebound? One of the best rebounding teams in the whole competition, particularly offensively.
Yeah, weren't you listening to me coming into the game?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
That's why I said, did you mention?
I was talking more about the defense. But the rebounding too.
Thank you.
I know you're always all ears.
I know, man. You know I got you.
63.
Big boy.
Alter spinning off the contact. Oh! Don't forget to flush the pokey dokey. They are athletic. This Republic of Korea team. So that last poke makes it a 7-4 game.
That was a sneaky poke, by the way, because he kind of went up like, am I going to lay that one down? I'm going to lay it up, and boom!
Dong Jeong Lee. Yeah, that was light bounce, right?
There you go.
It's certain play. Just not that one.
Yeah, but I thought that was the one, but no. Caught the corner of my eye. I like both teams very, very much. And my take is whichever team escapes ends up on the podium.
Okay, that all net, all wet. Ahamisi picking up where he left off in our final pool play game.
You were playing around saying he couldn't miss it, but I tell you what, his shooting percentage is very, very high.
Oh, it's climbing for sure. This is where he gets in trouble. Oh, never mind, he holds his own. But you know, that's where he becomes somewhat of a liability. Not
well, you talk about mismatches situation.
Yes, right.
Well, but it's tough, and all the small guards have the same trouble, I guess.
Exactly. Like somebody like Rio is the same thing. He's got to be able to neutralize that liability defensively with scoring, and he'll get another opportunity.
But he's done that.
Ooh, Coop to Alter.
He's cuckoo with the passes.
7-7 game. This game is getting cuckoo. Cool. Ahamisi.
Got a piece of it.
Kim setting it up underneath. Ooh, whistle on Cool. Like what we see it again. If you hadn't been watching from day one, reminder, both of these teams had to come out of the qualifying draw to get to the main draw, and both have performed well. Basket will count. Philippines with one loss in the main draw. Close one with Mongolia.
Yeah, a game they could have won multiple times.
Oh, nice idea. A foul called. Yeah, that's
a really good execution right there.
And I just did a little research. It was Alvin Bosotros on that Filipino team that finished 4th in 2022. So it was Eriobu on that team, De Leon, Flores. So shout out to them. Eight, 7, 8. 5.5 to go. Cool. Misses the scoop. Track down Misi. Effort play, but he throws it away, and then Kuhn takes a dive out of bounds. He's safe. Eight, 7. Lee gotta finish that. Eventually he does.
If at first you don't succeed, you can always try again.
Yeah, dizzy and spin move.
The turnover.
Yeah, a little confused. Ball security was not there on that possession. Past the midway point. At 3x3, the voice. That's me, Kyle Montgomery, here with you. And the czar, Angelo Sakarakis.
There you go.
That wasn't
you cannot afford to go too fast.
Sakarakis.
There you go. You're good. You're good, buddy. You're doing a good job.
It's the lazy American tongue.
You're doing a good job, man.
Misi.
Ooh, good hands.
Good recovery defense, though.
Oh, you got that was the right idea. Oh. That was the right idea, but he needs to give a little bit more effect on that wraparound, you know? Just
put a little bit more English on it.
Yes, a little English on it. Go Kyrie on it with that little pass.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, that's what you got to aim for. That's what you got to aim for.
2-point lead, Republic of Korea, Philippines, from OCBC Square here in Singapore. Asia Cup, 9th edition. 5th time here in the city. And last time, I don't know if you heard the news yet, but the Asia Cup will be moving to Mongolia next year.
Correct.
And the World Cup will be coming to Singapore. I think I'm okay to break that news. Meantime, it's Misi. He is not missing. Oh! Two-piece combo.
I say you add the biscuit and the gravy. Por favor.
What a sequence, though. Back-to-back twos, but this one comes with a little extra. Elite. Chance for a three-point play. And what resolve from Republic of Korea as the Philippines had drawn right back into this game and tied it up with a 2-ball, only to see that type of response. FaceTime. Free throws are no-go, so it stays a 2-point game. Misi. He's the man with the hot hand on the drive. He kicks it over to Kuhn. Kuhn to Kuhn. Kuhn to the crib. Under 4 to go. Hand up. So what? In the face. Kuhn. He can't get it to go. Misi can't save it.
Elite coming up with big buckets for Republic of Korea. We know about his shooting ability, but the main thing is this. Once you get that confidence boosted up with you knocking down a tough shot and getting fouled, imagine being wide open right after that. You're seeing the rim triple. It looks like 3 times the size. And you knock down another swish, that propels your team to be up 3, and that puts a whole lot of pressure on the Philippines, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, without a doubt, that rim looked like a hula hoop right now. Ahan Misi's, he stepped his game up, but the Republic of Korea have found a way to answer back. 13-10. Cool, a little bit frantic, got to settle down. He's going to go to the altar and gets it back, but can't finish it. Oh, craft work. Way to weave through traffic for Lee. Oh, cut through with the up fake. Slow on the closeout. They don't make him pay. Lee, he's got a bunny, and he blows the layup, but he pays for it. Physical play. And he will go to the free throw line. Just the 3rd foul, however, on the Philippines. We got a 14-11 game. 3:06 to go. And a free throw opportunity upcoming. One free throw. Trying to shake off the bumps and bruises. And he's too strong at the free throw line. Oh, my goodness. That was a hell of a pass.
And that was a hell of a defensive recovery.
Yes. To prevent Alter underneath.
Oh, my goodness. He's so fast.
He's going to get a speed ticket.
And the steal, costly. If not, Republic of Korea scores here. Good thing for the Philippines.
Ahan Misi.
Oh, my goodness.
He is hotter than a top model. The man has put, single-handedly kept the Philippines in this.
And the high trajectory on those shots, too.
2:23 to go, and the Philippines just won't go away.
Like always.
Misi. Maybe it's time to just give him the rock and get out of the way. I know it's a team sport, but you got to feed the beast. Who could hit it? Misi.
I don't like that shot at all.
Oh, because they had Ahan Misi defending in the post, and they didn't even look at Kim.
Yeah, and that's not the first time that I see Kim just rushing a little bit. And I get it. He's a capable shooter, and he's aggressive. And you know me, you know my philosophy, and you know how I played. I was always looking to hunt, always looking to score. So I'm not mad at his perspective. But no matter what, and that's like where we can see that there is inexperience here for this young squad.
Yeah.
That's not the time. You're up 2 minutes to go. Find a good shot, make the defense work. Because you haven't been making shots if you're Kim. So it's not like you're in this great rhythm like Ahan Misi, and every opportunity is like a gimme and you want to capitalize on it. So just work, make the Philippines fight hard defensively, get him tired, maybe find a mismatch with Ahan Misi. Oh, that's the double dribble.
Yeah, he got away with that one. He misdribbled it. Man, if Kuhn could have hit that, it would have been pretty impressive. Pretty impressive indeed. That loose ball will end up in, I believe, the Philippines.
Nah, Philippines will earn the possession here.
Okay.
But the way Republic of Korea is handling those last few possessions is not the best at all. They are being a little overly aggressive on one hand and overly passive on the other. So you got to find the right middle.
Drive, up fake, floaty, won't go. Ahan Misi trying to get rid of Lee. Step back. That will not do it.
Good defense. And let's not forget, this is a U23 squad we're talking about for Republic of Korea. the parallel I make with the two-point nation from last year's edition is more than legitimate. A lot of similarities.
That's a tough bucket. Strong lay. Ingyoku. Step back. Ahanisi. Wetter than a skinny dipper.
Incredible.
The man is automatic in this game.
There you go. That's the patience I was talking about, right?
Yes.
That's the patience. And Ahanisi lost in the mix. Don't turn it over.
That's a risky pass to begin with. You cannot throw a pass like that at this juncture in the game. Philippines trailing by 2. We're going to see how much Pusar they have left in this one against the Republic of Korea. They are the darlings so far in the men's competition this year. A dark horse turned into one of the favorites.
Ooh. He's going to challenge it, I'm sure. Yes, he's going to challenge it, evidently. I think that's the right call to challenge. I think he deflected off of his opponent's leg. Kyle, that could be a huge, absolutely huge turn of events for Republic of Korea.
Gonna get another look at this. This obviously is a huge call here. Challenge is 1. That didn't take any time. That took no time. Catch and shoot quickly. Exactly what the Gilas had hoped for.
Big block, another block.
Great hands.
Elite on both hands.
Yes, indeed. He's got his fingerprints all over this game, figuratively and literally. Elite, stepping back, one hand. Nope. Misi skies for the rebound. It is crunch time. 20 seconds left. They're looking to find a shot. They don't have to take a 2, but it seems like they're committed to taking a crazy. That is the worst play at the worst time for the Philippines. They don't have to take a 2 there. There's enough time to...
You know what happens? I think that the way they set up their offense, they were so overly extended to start with. They had no other choice. And the defense from the Republic of Korea was so good that they had no options available to them. So I'm going to head down, Kyle, but I'm just going to say that before I leave you for a few moments. If you're Republic of Korea, just hold on to the rock like your life depends on it. Each foul that the Philippines would make resets the clock to 12. You can do that again and again and again, and game over, and you end up being in the semis. Let's see.
All right. Good point. Thank you, Angelo. Looking forward to see which color jersey you're going to be interviewing after this game is over. It is not finished yet, obviously, with 17 seconds left, but Republic of Korea do have possession. Philippines do have fouls to give, so we're going to see how they manage the rest of this contest. And while they didn't need to force a 2 their last offensive possession, they will have to force a 2 if they get it again. Nice move, strong layup. That separates this game by 3, and as long as the Republic of Korea don't foul, they're going to be able to put this game in the bag and remain undefeated. And despite the best efforts of the Philippines, the margin for error at this stage in a game like this is very slim. And that previous possession where the double dribble was called, that ended up being their undoing. So it really won't matter what happens here. Misi will get a look to cool, and he'll miss it anyway. The final horn will sound. 18-15, Republic of Korea keep the Cinderella run going. The Cinderella story are still balling. Get it? They go on to the semifinals. Republic of Korea and China. So the men's semifinals are set. Japan and New Zealand, China and Republic of Korea. It is going to be a fun journey the rest of the way today. No post-game interview. So Angelo just got some extra exercise. And we're all going to get a rest now. Quarterfinals are done. Highlights of that last confrontation between the Republic of Korea and the Philippines are okay. Hold on, remain unscathed. Just how far can they take this run? Trying to compete for a medal this year and end up on the podium for the first time. So a new year and some new storylines to keep an eye on. Enjoy the rest of the highlights. We, of course, will head into a session break that will carry us through to 6 o'clock local time here. So a little less than an hour from now, about 45 minutes, we'll be getting restarted with our semifinal action. No longer single elimination. Losers in the semis will play in third place games. So we got medal on our mind the rest of the way. See you in an hour back here at OCBC Square in Singapore.